Hi everyone, just wanted to let you know before we get started that towards the end of the second half of this episode there is some mild portrayal of child endangerment. The bad guys in this one are really bad. Okay, I hope you enjoy the story. Hello friends! Welcome to Nature Check, the show where you come for the game and stay for the science. This particular episode has been pre-recorded because time zones are a thing, but we hope you'll enjoy it nonetheless. And ideally, some of the Nature Check crew will be in the Twitch chat along with you during the adventure. You know that you can check the reference section down below for the social media handles for the entire Nature Check cast, including the details for these lovely people, as well as a link to our Discord and our updated streaming schedule. You also know that you can find the video recordings of our games on our YouTube channel and the audio versions on all podcast platforms. Now we'll get into what we're doing this evening. Hi, I'm Sheryl, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm the Dungeon Master for the Arctic campaign and this one-shot. I'm also a PhD candidate studying ecology at the University of Illinois at Chicago, and when I'm not doing my research, I'm a science communicator and the host of the Roving Naturalist on YouTube. Next, there's Shamini.
Yeah! What? No, there isn't. Oh, yes, there is. Hi.
I'm so glad you're going first.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention because I was trying really hard not to sneeze. I was like, don't sneeze. Do an introduction. Right, yes, I'm on it. I'm on it. My name is Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. I make science films. They're really cool. They're all about science. Also, play too much D&D. Do you want to do character? Are we doing character introductions now or when they appear? Right now? Right now? Okay, so I've made a really cool character. She's a halfling chef, and she's always wanted to be a pirate. So she has gotten a job on a boat. It's not a pirate ship, but it's close, so probably be fine. And she has gone out and bought the most piratey possible outfit. She's got a bandana. I'd actually ordered a pirate hat and it didn't come. So imagine a pirate hat and other piratey things, piratey boots.
And she is called?
Freckles. Oh, right, yes. She is called the Dread Hilda Dark Toes. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
She get that looked at.
Too natural, thank you.
Amazing.
We're all going to wreck our voices trying to do
next, there's Simon.
Hello, I'm Simon. I use he, him pronouns, and I am a science YouTuber. I was once, like you, an academic until I took a thesis to the knee, and post-graduation, I am now like a professional nerd. And actually, very excitingly, today, I hate doing this, but
yes,
I'm very excited.
Oh, let's do it!
I got my copy of the book that I wrote.
Which look what I have here.
Had a massive freak out about this afternoon.
When you just thought it was
okay?
it's the wrong book.
It's quite a thing to have. I was like, bloody hell, I wrote this, and I opened it up, and I was like, I recognize this. It was a very fun experience. Anyway, that's all the real world stuff. In game, I am Hennig, a dwarf barbarian who somewhat considers himself sort of in charge of security on board the ship. Think Mr. Worf from the Enterprise, and you're not going to go too far wrong, except he's a dwarf and experiences this euphoria in battle, either against other ships or possibly against whales. There's a story to be told there.
Whales.
Yeah, can't stand the Welshmen. And that was the dulcet tones of Emily Bates that you just heard.
Oh, am I going next?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Hello, I'm Emily Bates. I use she, her pronouns, and I too make science videos for a living. They're really fun. Everyone should go watch more science videos. And in this, I am playing Marnie, who is a very old gnome ranger who has a lot of friends, shall we say. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll meet them in game.
They go to another school. You don't know them.
You don't know them. You don't know them. Oh, and she uses she, her pronouns.
And last but not least is Allie, who's not DMing tonight.
No, I'm not. Thank the Lord. I'm here as a simple player, simple voyager on this ship.
Immediately suspicious.
Yes, so
Gonna kill us.
I have nothing to hide.
We're all gonna die.
I am a simple traveler.
Yeah, okay.
PvP. PvP.
My name's Ali. I use he, him pronouns. I do make science videos. I was once an academic. We're all much the same person, basically.
I was never really an academic. I just did a science degree. Then I ran away.
Feel like that's kind of the same thing. And I am the DM for our game, the RPGeeks. But tonight, Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey? Who is it?
Matthew.
Jeremy, isn't it?
Tonight, Matthew.
Not in this
I will
world,
be-
Simon.
Matthew.
In this
Matthew.
world, it's Jeffrey. So like Jeffrey, I'll be playing Burrb, a half-orc berserker who doesn't have like a set role on the ship. He's there, but he likes to avoid work for most things. He likes to sit and sort of look out at the ocean contemplatively.
Oh, I didn't say Marnie's a navigator
Ah,
by trade.
amazing. So what exactly is it that we're doing here? If you are a longtime and or hardcore fan of the Arctic campaign, then you may recognize that I am currently dressed as Stomonel Laughshield, the elven ship captain who helped Kay, Lucanus, Fletcher, and Cedric across the Coquerill River to get to the rainforest way back in episode 15. Tonight, we will be looking back in history on a story Stomonel's father shared with her.
Oh my god.
I spent most of my growing up in the island city of Irith, a place famous around the world. I knew it as a vibrant city where all kinds of peoples intermingled freely and went about their business of trade and shipping, though as an adult I have come to realize that outsiders often see us as uncouth pirate types. Regardless of your opinion of it, Irith has certainly been an interesting place to call home. But I know the freedom of Irith can also make it complicated, and there is no better way to demonstrate this than to share with you a story my father told me about an experience his crew once had while I was still small. My father, Galen Laughshield, was for many years captain of a modest-sized vessel called the Falv Rocheben. She was crewed by an eclectic group of people from all walks of life. So if you would like to now describe what your characters look like and just paint me a small vignette of what it looks like for them an average day on the ship. You can go in any order you like.
I'll go first. Is it quite a big ship? It's a lovely ship.
It's got 3 masts, so it's
got 3
modest sized. Yeah.
Okay, let's say you were to kind of zoom across the deck and like down the hatch that I presume is there, and like down some steps, down a little corridor. You would come to a kitchen that is just kind of like full of things on every surface. It looks like extra sort of shelves and bits have been sort of added in everywhere, and there's just like zillions of like tiny bottles and big bottles and like random fruits and vegetables like sticking out of things, and all the things that could possibly last, and some things that definitely couldn't last but that are there anyway. And you see the dread Hilda Darktoes in front of a big pot, doing like delicately, like putting something in and then like tasting it and then just like pondering for a while and like looking around and gaining inspiration and like looking at all the things and then picking something else and then putting it back, and perfecting a glorious stew.
And what does she look like?
She looks kind of short, round, dressed in a very piratey manner.
Marvelous. Who's next?
I'll go next, if you'll excuse me. Right. My name's Burrb. I'm a bit older. It's early 50s, you know, sinewy, got a leathery skin, grey hairs, got some wrinkles on me, you know. It's been a while. I've been around, seen around the houses. I've seen a few things here and there. I'm wearing a string vest, and I've got really big baggy trousers, like really ridiculously baggy. I mean, like unnecessarily, they get in the way a lot. If we've been down in the kitchen so far, come with me back on deck. Go towards the prow. There you'll find Burrb. sat with his back against the railings on the side of the boat, looking up at the sky, out at the horizon, holding in his hand some crumpled sheets of old parchment, something that he's clearly been taking with him for a long, long time, and a really busted up old quill, and a tiny bottle of ink that's almost running dry. And you could see occasionally he licks the nib, scratches something in terrible handwriting on the piece of paper, and thinks to himself and ponders. He also has some interesting accoutrements. For example, he has an entirely gold set of front teeth. He has chains hanging down from his neck, and he's also wearing 2 very, very, very thinly sliced bits of obsidian over his eyes, held together with bits of wire on his head. He's a bit of a thug, really. That's the look he's going for there.
And if you follow Burb's view up into the crow's nest, you will see my character, Hennig, the dwarf barbarian, a squat but incredibly muscly dwarf looking out towards the horizon, scanning for threats at any time. He's wearing a red shirt with the blue and white pants, quite tight around the quad muscles, and around his neck he has a piece of braided rope. He's got the braided beard, of course, and on the braided rope you have a piece of scrimshaw, a whalebone that has been carved into a kind of votive thing, but he keeps it hidden under the beard just for kind of a keepsake, for good luck. And that is where he spends a lot of his time, up in the crow's nest, looking out, making sure that the ship is completely safe from other ships and anything else that may be on the sea.
Yes, and then if we just pan down from the crow's nest, right to the stern of the ship, you'll see a very small little gnome woman on a little stool, just looking over the side into the water. And surrounding her, she's got a big mane of hair, big, crazy mane of hair. And there's a couple of seagulls sitting in it, one on her shoulder, a lot just generally around, really. She's wearing a big, thick blue cape, and, it's a bit stained, but, a bird's got to go when a bird's got to go. And she goes, Sebastian, give me, and she pulls a feather and licks the tip of it, blows it, throws it into the water, and sort of watches. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clockwise. 4 clockwise. 4 clockwise. The sun won't rise. Oh, Captain! And she goes running off looking for the captain.
Fantastic. There are other people on this ship, of course, but these 4 are the ones we're going to keep our eyes on today. At the beginning of the story, my father and his crew had just returned home to port in Irith after finishing a trade run transporting goods from Beata Breron to Perim. While he told his crew they all deserved some time to relax, he also asked everyone to keep their ears open for the next good job. And that is where we begin. You all have just docked the Falfrosh Ben at your usual slip in Irith and disembarked. Would you like to go to a tavern for the evening, maybe?
Dear God, no. No. I will be wandering the streets. I will be observing humanity at its lowest and at its highest. I will be supping inspiration from this beautiful...
Burb, I think most of the people do tend to go to taverns, so if you wanted to see them...
That's a very good point, actually.
I definitely need some kind of alcohol in me. I get terrible land legs. I need to get this out. Can we please get to the tavern?
Arr, me hearties! I would like some grog. Please.
Dredge, are you feeling? Are you okay? Are we feeling okay today? Yes. Okay. Good.
Avast!
She's been talking like that for the last about half an hour, I think. It should pass.
Yes, I haven't got very good hearing, but I can hear her everywhere. She's very loud. Anyway, off we go.
Burrb, where be you going, Burrb? And she just comes up, just sort of eagerly looks up at Burrb.
I will follow this fine crew to the inn. I think that's probably a good idea in retrospect.
I will follow Burrb.
Okay, all right. Just keep it down a little bit if that's all right.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, all right.
So you make your way along the pier to your favorite tavern, the Gull's Cry. It's owned by a half-orc woman named Sturga and her human wife, Bonnie. They have good food and reasonably priced drinks, and it's a more pleasant, laid-back atmosphere than a lot of other choices along the docks. So are you going inside?
Yes, I'll put most of my seagulls will just go and they'll go hang out on the roof, and then I'll keep Demetrius with me this time.
Okay, so Demetrius is riding on your shoulder.
Yes.
I think that the dread Hilda just sort of like always just sort of like leans aside when there's like a seagull. They're like bloody massive great herring gulls, right?
They're big seagulls.
Yeah.
Yes,
The dread Hilda's always just a little bit like.
I thought you wanted to be a pirate.
Right,
Well, you can't be a pirate without liking birds.
I love your birds. I've asked them.
You can't say vast on land, otherwise that's very bad luck, isn't it? We'll all die.
Oh, sorry.
She's right, you know.
Turn 5 times anti-clockwise, spit on the ground, and then jump up and down and wave your hands around.
Okay.
And I look at the others and I go, that's not true. She doesn't have to do it.
Yes, it is very important that you obey the old ways.
Yes.
Okay. Arr.
Very good. Yes. Waving hands.
Arr.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Was
good.
that good?
Don't step on the crack, otherwise
No.
you break your mother's back. You know, the old saying.
Right. No problem. I got this. I'm good at all this stuff.
Right. You also have to buy wine for everyone. That's the rules of the sea.
Aye, Marnie.
Thank you.
Marnie, you're such a bastard. You know that. Every time we come to land.
You wear sunglasses inside, so I don't.
That's a low blow. But, okay, I accept that.
I can't help but notice that we are not in the tavern yet.
I'm at the bar buying wine.
So, presumably, as Hennig sort of like pushes the door open with a meaningful look at all of you after saying that, you can see Sturga is standing behind the bar. Tall, muscular woman with greenish skin and shiny black hair she wears up in a bun, and she's got this clean muslin apron over her blouse and trousers, and she's got her hands on her hips and is like looking out the door at all of you causing a ruckus. It's like, can I help you?
Aye. Knocks over. Hello.
Hello.
Stride, presumably like 2 strides are like 20 of Marnie. Sorry, not Marnie's dreads. Yes, can we get some beer, please? Lots of it.
And wine. And a hot chocolate.
You're having hot chocolate, Dred?
Well, as well as the grog.
right.
on the-
That's fine.
I usually drink grog, but a little
I'll
hot chocolate.
keep everything coming, she says. And she starts, she pulls a bottle of wine out from under the bar and sort of slams it down and brushes some dust off of it, turns around and starts drawing beers from a keg behind her. And she like whistles towards the kitchen. And you can see Bonnie, the petite bird-like woman with brown hair. She has braided around her head like a wreath, sticks her head out of the kitchen door. And Sturga just yells, 2 hot chocolates. And Bonnie, like, pulls her head back in, and you can hear, noise happening in the kitchen.
I hear pubs often hate it when you order hot drinks.
But why?
Because they have to heat up the water and everything.
Well,
It's
I am a fearsome dread Hilda, so
yes.
yeah, they'll
Yes,
know
dear.
my name.
Take a seat, dear. Come on, you're
Right,
getting all worked
okay.
up again.
I'll sit over here
I'm sure they'll do whatever you say.
because I'm dread. Probably, that's probably heard of me already. I just thought.
Sturga leans her forearm on the bar to look down at those of you who are a little lower than the bar and is like,
You just see the seagull head rather than my head.
been a while since you've been on land, eh?
Have you heard of us?
Oh, she recognizes you. You've been here before, but she's just
Like, have you
commenting on
heard
your-
our names spoken in tones of fear? or at all. Anyone
Sure.
talk about
Yeah.
us or mention anything? Okay.
She just like pushes a glass towards you.
Insight check.
What are you trying to insight?
Have we been heard of?
Go roll.
First roll of the one shot, it's a 12 plus. I've got crazy insight actually. It's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, she's not trying to hide it. Like she's just humoring your companions.
Oh,
It looks like it would take a
another
bit to
year.
scare this woman.
Oh, another year of ignominy and no fame.
What matters is not what happens here on land, it's what happens on the sea. We
So
just
wise.
Have to agree.
Let's just try and get this land-based period over, try and, not lose our sea legs, and then we can be back on the next job as soon as possible.
Yes, sounds good. Keep your ears out while we're in the pub. And I'll just start swigging from the bottle of wine.
I will turn to Hennig. Hennig, you're such a logical man. Do you ever let the tides of emotion take you away?
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but yes. I'll have to tell you it in full sometime, but in short, when we get into a fight, I think all emotion comes completely over me and all logic is lost, and I am in a euphoric state, and it's what I live for.
Just hits things really hard all the time. That's all he does.
Exactly.
Is that why you responded like that when that child threw that stone at you? I thought it was strange.
Look, I've apologized for this before. I know that we can no longer go to that port, but I maintain it was a just response.
There
Now,
were
let's not talk
strange
about it
clouds
again.
there. It's fine. We shouldn't have gone back anyway. It was dangerous.
You are also subject to the whims of human emotion, and I appreciate that.
Rubbish emotion in that case.
Dwarvish and
Rubbish then.
Oh, of course.
I thought-
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hennig, I do apologise. It's been a long day.
Burrb, would you like some of my hot chocolate?
I could have sworn he said hat there for a second, but no, yes, hot chocolate. Of course, I would love some. Yes, I'd love to
There you
sample it.
go. There you go.
Yes.
In
Life is
future,
about
Dread,
experience.
you may inspire more fear on land if you don't go for the whipped cream and chocolate flake.
What's the point of a hot chocolate if you don't go for the whipped cream and the chocolate flake?
I mean, I cannot see the point of a hot chocolate anyway, but if it makes you happy, I guess.
Fearsome drink. Drinks and has like
A warrior's drink.
Mustache. A warrior's drink.
I take a little sip and I burn my tongue.
It is indeed fierce. Something to be wary of.
oh my god, those absolute maniacs. I'm gonna run over to the bar and try and get some bread for Demetrius. Hello.
Do you Hennig's just whilst drinking, can Hennig look around and just sort of see, is there anything unusual going on? Is there like can I get a vibe check on the room, please?
Yes. Give me a vibe check. Are you like trying to see what's in here, or you just want the feel of the room? I guess one would be perception.
I guess
one would be
feel of the
insight.
room. Perception, I guess then.
Sure, perception. Yes, Marnie, you go back up to the bar, and Sturga, before you can even ask, she just like slides a little bowl of like bar snacks over to you.
Thank you very much. I go to reach for it, and Demetrius just picks it up and like engulfs it all in one. He's very hungry. He's a hungry young boy. Hungry young boy. Come on, Demetrius.
See
Let's
that.
go. Can we have another one?
She like slides the bowl back across the bar with one massive finger and like goes down under and scoops some more into it and puts it back up on the bar top for you.
No, carefully. Shh. And I'll just hiss at it and like take it over to the table and then just start feeding him one at a time. The bar snacks.
Hennig, what did you roll for perception?
I got a nat one.
Oh,
I really am like Mr. Wolf.
cool.
I was really
Amazing.
hoping on you to
Love
keep
it.
the story going there, Simon.
No.
That was I.
Me too.
Don't see anything out
You
of the
are
ordinary.
really distracted by your friend's antics right now.
Oh,
Burrb. You must have been on lots of adventures in your time, seen some exciting things, saved some booty, perhaps.
Burrb he's taken out his sheets of paper again and is just chewing the nib of his quill.
The Dreadholder is like trying very hard to like see exactly what's on all the pieces of paper. She's pretty sure it's important.
Burrb is doing that thing that, you know, when you're 11 and you think someone's copying from you, you put both arms on it, but you try and write at the same time. So it's sort of
dexterity check opposed with investigation.
Yeah.
Try and get the barmaid's attention. Like,
can I?
Miss, he's copying. He's copying from me.
16.
The drawing.
12.
It's just that funky S that you do in like primary school.
Yes, I missed doing that. Yes, I'm going to do it
Yes.
right now. I'm going to
So,
draw it. Well,
16 versus 12.
With a 16,
Yeah,
can I
what does she
see? Is any of it like maps? I'm looking for maps.
No, what you see is some short, what look like stanzas of poetry.
Wow.
Be that clues, perhaps riddles to let you know where the booty be, perchance.
Perhaps, maybe the greatest riddle is the riddle of the human heart. In which case, yes, this is a map to that. In my own small way, I try to map the human condition and myself with my lineage. Perhaps try and shed some light on that.
So
Hennig
glad you
finishes
put that
his drink.
eyeliner on. Hum?
Hennig just finishes his drink and is like, can I get another one, please?
Marnie turns to Hennig and goes, "Would you like the rest of the wine? I've drunk over half the bottle."
Yes, I think I will need it based on this conversation.
Yes, new people, eh?
You know, I thought we were safe here. I'm just going to look around one more time.
We should check the room, shouldn't we, Hennig? Okay,
should.
I'll look again.
Why?
I see no need.
Oh man.
Well, if you people
you're
think it's safe.
working together, you can either one person can roll perception with advantage, or you can each roll perception individually.
Let's each do it.
Nat 1. Wait for another nat 1.
It's good.
Oh.
It's good. 17.
I got a 22.
Okay, so Hennig, now that you've got a bit of the strong stuff in you, you're much more focused. And Marnie's taken a gander as well, plus Demetrius is helping, of course. And so, besides Sturga and Bonnie, who's, making her way back and forth between the kitchen and the dining room area, you see 3 other people in the tavern right now. It's a little early yet. There's an elven woman with long blonde hair, dazzling green eyes, and a resting pout, sitting in a corner, wearing a burgundy velvet gown and leather riding boots, and she appears to be crying. There's a young halfling man with brown hair to his shoulders, wearing a brown vest and trousers, not super high quality, but respectable and clean, sitting at a table with what looks like some paperwork or a ledger out. And then there is a middle-aged human man with black hair, graying at the temples, gray eyes, and a bit of 5 o'clock shadow. He's wearing working man's clothing, just a simple shirt and pants with boots.
So the riddle of the heart, is that what tells you where the booty is?
Okay. Right.
In some ways, deployed correctly, one can find the booty with the riddle of the human heart. But that's not something it's not a discussion I want to have at this time, really.
Oh, because it's secret, right?
In some cases.
Right.
Not that I have anything
know.
against this conversation. I'm just going to go and have a look around the room. There's someone over there who looks interesting. I'll be back. I'm going to go over.
Marnie throws something at his head. For no reason, weirdly.
Ow! What are you doing?
It's just like a pretzel hits you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over. Sorry, Hennig, brother, is going to go over to the halfling with the ledger.
Okay.
Oh, God. I've just remembered that Social anxieties. Right.
Wait, out of all the interesting people in the room, you picked the one doing paperwork.
Yeah, but because the person with the paperwork is the person most likely to be running a business, the most likely person to have an opportunity.
That's true. Okay. Yeah.
Oh God. Sorry. This is now just completely jump out of character. This is now when you're like, oh yeah, this is easy. Just go up to a person in the bar. I know how to do this. And I remember that I have no idea how to do this. So,
Hello.
Never done that in your
That's why
life.
we're role playing. You don't have to be
Silo
silent.
people.
You're not you, Simon.
I know, but I don't know the theory. Right, okay.
Can't help you there.
Hennig's just gonna go over and go, what are you working on?
And he sort of like puts down his quill and looks up at you and says, "Oh, good evening. Just working on some paperwork, balancing my ledgers."
What kind of business do you run?
Oh, I'm in trade.
I work in import and export myself. Security thereof. What kind of goods do you ferry? You know, I'm interested.
Oh, all sorts of things. Did I hear you and your companion saying you were had just gotten off a ship?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we unfortunately got off the Falvrokben today. Came straight here because can't wait to get back out on the sea. But you know, if you're not on the water, then the best place is to get water in you.
I suppose so. I admire a person like yourself. I don't have the constitution for the sea myself, so I'm more of a middleman, I suppose you could say.
Well, middlemen sometimes need people out on the water. Do you have any jobs that you may have coming up on the horizon?
Now that you say it, I do, actually. I was going to head out onto the docks later to look for a crew, but perhaps a crew has found me.
Wonderful. I am not the captain. I'm more kind of head of security. But my captain's Captain Laughshield, if you perhaps have heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know. Has it? Nope. 4. Nope. I've not, but is it a worthy vessel?
Oh, absolutely. 3. Count them, 3 masts. Lots of crossings, exemplary service record.
Oh.
I can introduce you if you like. What kind of work did you have in mind?
Well, scrolling. I have 3 crates that I need to have transported to Dormont in Tenebria.
Okay, 3 crates. I mean, he's not writing. Just pulls out the logbook. Right. Okay, I see. Is this a question of do I need to know what is in the crates, or is it best if I don't ask?
Oh, you're quite astute, my friend. Yes, it would be better if you did not disturb the contents of the crates. Yes.
Eyes are going to narrow. Could the contents of the crates be dangerous by any chance?
Oh, no, it's just, well, some of my clients are a little more affluent, and so, you know, people like their privacy.
Yeah, okay. Just from a security perspective, I have to make sure. I'll take this to the captain and see what he says. Can you offer what kind of rate would you charge?
I'm happy to pay whatever your captain thinks would be reasonable.
Fantastic. I'll go back to my crew and I'll bring it to the captain's attention. What is your name, by the way? Can I find you here in future?
Oh, yes, I suppose since I don't have to go for a stroll on the docks anymore, I'll be here most of the evening, just doing my paperwork and partaking in some food and drink. I'm Briffo Thornborough, and he holds out his hand to shake yours.
Okay, I will shake your hand as soon as I finish writing your name. Wonderful to meet you. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I will go and talk to the captain. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You as well, friend.
Go back to the table.
while this has
I
been
just
going on,
peopling.
Marnie has gone over to the crying.
That's much more interesting.
elven
Marnie.
woman. Did you
Okay,
say?
yes, elven woman. Yes,
Okay.
with a resting pout.
Why are you crying? You look weird. Hello.
In love with Marnie. My God.
Hello.
Why are you crying? Hello. Why are you crying? Are you deaf? Why are you crying?
This is
Would
very
you like some wine?
Sure. Thank
Here
you.
you go. I'll pour her a glass of wine. Here you go. Demetrius, you can't have wine. My God, birds, eh?
While you're yelling
Why
at
are
your
you
bird,
crying?
she's just like throwing the entire cup bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
healthy appetite, I see. That's good. Replenish some of those tears.
Do you need something?
No, I just thought I was interested. They're having a very strange conversation at my table, and you looked fascinating.
Oh, thank you.
Do you like my bird? Demetrius, go sit on her head. Don't shit on her.
Yes, he's very nice.
He is lovely. See, you're not crying now. Huh? Clever.
No, I suppose I'm not.
Why were you crying?
This sounds stupid.
No.
My ex is a jerk.
Oh, yes. Well, that does sound stupid. Most men are. Men? Sorry. Ex?
Yes, a man.
Sorry, I assumed. Okay. Yes. Well, yes, they're all bastards, to be honest. What did you do? Would you like me to kill him?
What?
No, it's jokes, funny joke. Demetrius, come back.
That escalated quickly.
It's funny joke.
He listened
Sorry.
to all of those uppity people on the street where he lives, and he broke up with me and kicked me out.
Oh, bastard. Yes. Oh no. Boys, hey, men trouble. I'm 300. You know that? Oh, 300 years old. And well, I've seen my fair share of men and women, and you know, but you're far too pretty to be crying. So stop it. Get another drink, and do you have anywhere to stay? Now I feel bad because you got kicked out. Do you have a place to live?
Oh, yes, I've got a room here for the night.
Oh, great. Well, you're fine then. Okay. Well, have a nice life. And she'll walk away.
Thank you.
Marnie's the
this
absolute
character so
greatest. I am
Marnie-
absolutely infatuated.
Has such strong Emma Thompson energy.
Yes.
I didn't think that, but maybe I can.
She's really like there is something. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, so good, so good.
I'll come back and sit back down at the table.
And perhaps on the way to the booty, there could be some sort of sea monsters, because sometimes those are drawn on the maps. There'll be like a little symbol, and it'll be like, here be monsters.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
but I
hi, Marnie.
think we should go kill that woman's ex-boyfriend.
Okay, that's one suggestion.
He sounds like a prick.
I may have just found a new job for the crew, so we could actually get going quite quickly on a new journey.
Oh, yes, okay.
How
well,
great
I
is
guess
that?
we could-
Yes,
I guess so. Yeah.
If push comes to killing, maybe we can do that. But
Maybe we could do a quick kill, jump back on the ship. Maybe we shouldn't kill him. Am I getting... I've had a lot of wine. But, you know, back in the old days, when a guy was mean to you, just whacked him around the head. You know, I was done with him. Great.
Could we
It
just
would be
sort
simple
of...
to do.
Couldn't we just sort of gather round and sort of shout like, shiver me timbers at him in an intimidating
What have I told you about
manner?
saying pirate stuff on land? Go
Sorry.
on.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Stupid children. Right? Sorry, I didn't get your name. I'm shouting back across the bar.
At the elfin woman? Oh. She sort of like looks up from her cup again and is like, me?
Yes, you. Who else would I be talking to?
I'm Theralee.
Ferrily?
Theralee.
Ferrily with a th. Yes, okay.
Yes.
And who's the bastard's name? What's his name? Just in case.
Aiden Price?
Aiden just sounds like a dick. We're not going to kill him. We're not going to kill him. But we could scare him. Would you like us to scare him? Does he like birds?
I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe that's not. I feel bad for her. Okay, I go back over.
This is
What?
I take off. I've got a necklace with a rabbit's foot on, and I go. Okay, now this is very lucky. Very lucky. It's very important. I mean, it's not important. You just kill a rabbit and you can get 4 of them at once. But this, if you'd like it, sorry, it'll bring you good luck. And then maybe you stop being crying and sad. Maybe. And maybe you could focus.
Focus!
Focus on the task at hand.
Hey, well done. Good camera.
She sort of like holds out 2 fingers and is like, thank you.
No worries. I pull out another one from my pocket and put it around my neck. 4, you see? Yeah, clever. Walk back to the table.
Right, I'm going to go back to Galen, and I'm going to bring this deal to him. Did anybody want to come with me, or do you want to stay here?
I'm going to stay here. I will witness everything that happens in this place.
Burrb and I have got to discuss the maps and the booty.
Oh, I'll come with you. Yes, Hennig, I'm not staying with them. Okay, let's go. We'll bring the birds.
Do you not think maybe, Jed, you should consider going with them just to make sure that they are sufficiently piratical in all their activities?
I don't know. I could do. Do you need any pirating done where you're going?
What time of day is it, by
Usually.
the way?
It's like early evening.
Okay. It might be best if we had 3 people. I obviously you would
Maybe
bring
it'd
a
be
lot
better if we had 4.
to the table.
Marnie, if I were to come, would you have any more of those rabbit's feet? Maybe, like, yeah, if I were to, help out or anything. No, just
Make a persuasion check, please.
Ooh, PvP.
Yeah, she definitely has them.
12.
You can have this.
Really?
However,
Yeah, I.
you must promise me the next time you see a rabbit, because it's important, because otherwise it doesn't work. Next time you see a rabbit, you have to pick it up, give it a little kiss on the nose,
Oh, all right.
and
I can do
then
that.
chuck it over your shoulder into the sea. Okay? Here you go. Good. Okay,
Thanks,
let's go.
Marnie. While we're walking along, the Dreadhilda Darktoes is going to be very careful to just look at her feet, just in case she sees any rabbits.
Make a
I'll
perception
have to
check.
throw a rabbit in the sea.
Nature check where we don't condone animal abuse.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to
my
avoid the
God.
animal abuse. Wait, can I roll with
Oh, you can-
disadvantage because I'm looking at my feet? Doesn't help. I've rolled really well.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 21 and a 17.
You do not see any rabbits.
Oh, phew. Phew.
It's the
Think how the rabbits
docks
feel.
in like a cobblestone city.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I'm not
Marnie
taking any
has-
chances, all right?
They're probably not even all rabbit's feet. There's some. She's probably made some of them from cloth, to be honest.
Aw.
But it's that one's probably the one you got is probably not a rabbit's foot, but
No.
the other one was.
I was
Okay.
lucky.
All right, so the 3 of you are headed back to Gallon
Yeah.
on the ship. Okay.
Mhm.
Burrb, did you have anything specific you wanted to do, or are you just hanging out in the tavern and we can cut to them?
So yeah, when they've gone, Burb's going to get up. He's going to finish off his pint, tuck his little sheets of parchment carefully into his enormous baggy trousers, and make his way over to the man standing at the bar with the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes. Okay.
Was he standing at the bar, or was he sitting outside?
Yeah, he was down the bar farther, like away from the door, so away from y'all.
Burb will sit down next to him. 2 bites, please. Turn to the man and say, "It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. Tell me, son, what brings you here?"
Thank you for buying me a drink, I guess.
No, that one's for me.
Oh. Hello? My name is Claude, and you are?
Burrb.
Burrb. That's hard to say in a French accent.
I believe it's originally French, actually, so I don't know why it's so hard for you.
Burrb, sir.
Burrb.
Aaron Burb.
Sir.
Burb.
And what is it you wanted to know, Burrb?
That's it. I simply wish to hear your story, my man.
Oh, well, it is not that interesting. I am on my way home to Tonique after finishing some research in the Northern Ocean.
Oh, how fascinating. What did you learn?
Well, my students and I were, what were they doing?
Burb's, as this happened, Burb's gonna take out his piece of paper and start jotting down notes.
Oh, there it is.
But he writes very, very slowly, so he often gets halfway through writing a word and then starts the next one.
Sure. My students and I were studying sea lions, or you may know them as sea cats.
The lions! They're on the sea now!
Make a nature check.
Yay! Name of the show.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Everybody who
is
rolls
that-
a nature check on any other show is supposed to be paying us a fee, so...
We'll bear that in mind.
There will be none of that.
Once again.
No one needs to know any nature stuff. That's wisdom, right?
No, intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah.
Oh,
because all those
14.
things... 14. Okay. You've probably heard of a sea cat before, even if you've never seen one. So these are very large creatures. Kind of picture like a dugong or a sea cow or whatever, except like a lion face, and it's got claws on it. It's like flipper arms.
Oh,
They're
Whoa.
big predators. Yeah.
Ooh.
I was
You-
just
you were
curious.
studying these.
I was just curious as to why they were called sea lions in our world, and it's
Oh.
after the sound they make.
Yep.
Oh,
They roar.
good.
Real life sea lions are also really terrible. Like, they look ridiculous, but they can run on land faster than you can. So, like, if you made one mad, you're just not gonna.
It would
Not gonna
and
rate
get you and drag you back to the water, and then you'd be completely fucked.
God, that's a grim scene.
Don't sea lions just go or or do
No, I
they
think they
roar?
do make more of
They
like
do,
a.
they do like a yes.
The elephant seals are.
And they're
Yeah, they're-
Yes.
There's a great story from David Attenborough about how he was looking for an elephant seal in, I think it was South America, and he was basically given up on finding one, so he took a break against a boulder, and it wasn't a boulder, it was an elephant seal.
That's
dangerous. They big.
But, yeah, they are huge. Sorry, that was a
Nasty.
a chat of opportunity.
Oh
there.
no! I mean, I
As
can
you
get the
were.
bell out if we want to talk about sea lions. Ooh, do you know the easiest way to tell the difference between a sea lion and a seal?
There's exterior
One's
ears.
got a neck.
Yeah.
Fear.
It is, yeah.
Ears.
Ears.
Yeah.
So seals don't have ears.
And also the
sea
flipping
lions
their
do.
feet to,
Walk around.
but that one's a little, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I think you were going to
Baller.
ask Claude something about the sea cats.
Oh, so you were studying these ferocious creatures?
Oui, yes.
Oh, and now you come home. Well, that sounds like your entire story then, doesn't it? It's been a pleasure, my man. It's been a pleasure. And Burb knocks back these 2 pints, but waits expectantly, as though this moment of silence might bring forth something more.
Oh no, he's just looking at you like, kind of like side eye. Like, what is this guy's deal?
Well, you live and learn, and then I just leave.
Oh, plot here.
Wow.
Next one.
No plot there.
That's not
Wait!
true.
Wait up! Out! Oh, wait!
I'll just shout to.
We do
Gives-
move a
Wow.
lot slower than you do, so
mhm.
because we're all little, so
If you
can
wanted
probably
to run
catch up
after
really
them.
quickly.
Yeah.
I don't want to run. I'll just walk at a sedate pace.
Okay. Well then.
Gives
Easily
Ali a
overtakes
character
us.
interaction. Wow, this is worthless.
I'll just maintain my distance behind any other characters. Thank you.
Amazing. Eventually, the trio of you make it back to the ship, and you can see Gallon is just sort of like leaning against the plank that like leads up so that you could get back onto the ship. Just sort of, with his arms crossed, just watching people walk by on the docks.
Ahoy, Captain!
Uh-huh.
Dread. What have I do it? Do it again.
Sorry.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Captain,
Dread, what are you doing?
She's.
don't-
she's.
don't worry about Dred. We're just winding him up. So we have a news of a job, Captain. Ferrying 3 crates across the sea.
Oh, excellent. That was quick. Yeah, that's it? Just 3 boxes?
Yes, they didn't. They said it was best if we didn't know what was inside them because of confidentiality. But I was assured that it would not be a security risk of any kind, and rate was negotiable.
Oh. And you see his eyes sparkle, and he's like, negotiable, you say? Huh.
Yes, but perhaps not by me. I would recommend going up to the tavern and talking. It's the halfling with all the paperwork called Briffa. Oh, this is where I regret my handwriting. Briffa Thornborough.
Close enough.
Cool. My memory's a little rusty.
And he sort of leans a little closer to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your memory. I'm actually waiting to meet with someone myself. So if you could do the negotiating for me, my trusty crew. Let's see how much this guy's got. How about 500?
500?
Yeah.
1,000, 500,000.
Pieces of 8.
I don't know anybody who's got
Yes,
that
okay.
kind of money, Marnie.
If it's a piece of 8, you have to times
never
it
know.
by 8. It's 500 times 8. It's 4.
Let's.
Did you just
see how he reacts
say
to
a
500.
pirate phrase again? Round.
Is it counted
forget.
for on the ramp
I'm on
to the
Dred.
ship? Like,
I turn up
Gallon
at this
reaches
point.
down
Oh,
and
God, what did
smacks
she do
both
now?
of you girls on the back of the head. Just stop that. You're making us look stupid.
Old lady.
right, okay.
Sand. Go shit on him. One of them. I'm joking.
If you want your pay, you're gonna stop acting a fool in front of my ship. You can go act a fool anywhere else, not here.
Okay. Yeah.
You're like a shit-obsessed Wicked Witch of the West. Shit, my pretties! Shit! Seagulls streaming over your shoulders.
There's loads of them now. Just they're all on the houses around, but they're all sort of
my gosh.
very much around Marnie, and there's at least 2. Maybe
Alfred
one.
I was
Hitchcock.
just gonna, yeah, it's
Oh, the
Yeah.
birds. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
gross.
good.
The goals.
What is the currency unit, by the way? Is it doubloons?
That's gold pieces.
Just gold pieces.
It's still the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got gold,
right.
silver, copper.
Okay, so 500 gold pieces is a starting. Do you have a minimum that we should stay above?
Let's see. Overhead for you lot and upkeep on the ship. Let's not go under 250.
Under 250. Got it.
Who are you waiting for?
A friend.
A special friend.
Have you got a date, Gallon?
He just points his arm down the dock. It's get out.
Bloody does. He does. So, what?
Okay, we'll be back with a news of a fee later.
If you like crying elven women, I've met one.
I'm sorry,
Seems
what?
fine. Well, if you're free and single, Gallon, this is just very nice.
Get out!
Okay,
Go on now,
fine, fine.
Marnie.
If it's
She's
Asian price,
vulnerable.
he's
Out!
a prick.
Dragging her.
Seagulls just pick me up by the shoulders and just start flying me away. Move.
Yes.
Alright, so now what?
We'll go back to the top.
Go back to the tavern. I guess.
Okay, alright. Yeah, you go back to the tavern. You didn't take that long, so all the people you saw that were in there are still in there. And there's like a few more, you know, sort of like trades type people who have wandered in and started, you know, having an early dinner.
Right. So I made the first contact here. Does anybody feel a bit more comfortable doing some persuasion or negotiating with the halfling? Because I've had a few of these because I've already immediately got myself another drink.
I look
Marnie's
at Marnie.
reaching for another bottle of wine, and it's like, huh? I'm happy to talk to him, but I don't. The captain doesn't normally let me talk to people, so.
Yes,
And
perhaps it's not for the
I brought
best.
Sandy in this time, and she's a little
But
bitch.
she's got to
so-
learn. She's got to learn. This could be the perfect time.
Sandy, she's a seagull. She can't talk.
Dread, you're a people person. Why don't you go over and talk to the halfling?
I think that's a bad idea.
I also think that.
Burb, you write stuff, don't you? You words. You go and do words with them.
Wow.
All
Maybe
right.
we should all go. Why don't we all go? I'm sure we're all
No,
very
no,
charismatic.
That makes
people.
more
That
sense,
would be,
actually.
that
Yes,
would be
let's
very
surround them.
intimidating. Very intimidating to have a whole
Could you-
crew come
Perhaps
surround you.
intimidation might be a better
Yes.
strategy.
Oh, all right. then
Bad
be
pirate,
intimidating.
evil pirate. We'll do that
Yeah.
strategy.
Bad pirate, evil pirate. I love
Which
that.
one
I
could
love
I
it.
be? Could I
we
be
have
one
you.
of them? Can I be?
You could be.
I want to be like medium pirate, like.
You'd be yes.
Medium
You know,
pirate,
quite
bad
scary.
pirate,
Although
evil
I just
pirate.
before we go
Right.
over this doesn't.
Yeah.
I know I came up with the idea. It doesn't seem it makes the most sense for someone who we want to work with, who has already agreed kind of to work with us. We don't really need to like shake him to get his money, though I'm all for it. But you know, we could just ask. So and the captain said 500, so I think we should start at least 2,000.
Right, if you think, Marnie, with your years of experience on the sea, that'd be the best way
hundreds.
to.
Hang on, I'm just going to roll for financial background.
Yes,
Right, shape
No, I know
got-
no better.
your
There's
man.
there's not an appraise skill anymore, is there?
It's not. It just would be like a intelligence, which
Yeah. How'd
guess.
you do?
I just got a 4, so
I'm gonna
yeah,
roll.
I know no better than 2,000.
Well, you know what? I maybe he's from where I'm from, and we could bond over turnips and that.
Oh,
There's a lot of turnip farms where I'm from.
just go.
Before I left to set out onto the sea.
Oh, off we go then. Let's go.
All
I'll
right.
push her.
Arr, ye old sea dog, I say to the nice young man.
And he just sort of like raises his head from the paperwork and turns to look at you and is like, hello? And he sees Hennig beyond you and is like, oh, hello.
Hey, we spoke to the captain, and he seems on board.
He wasn't
Marnie,
on board
did you-
actually. He was waiting off the ship. He wasn't.
It
Okay, carry on. Sorry.
was an expression. Marnie, what was it the captain requested? Was it 2,000?
500,000.
No.
The young man
I'm gonna-
coughs a bit.
I'm going to crack my knuckles behind them.
I'm just gonna say, batten down the hatches.
Oh my god, that's so
And then I'm
threatening.
gonna turn around.
That's so
Turn around and
threatening.
wave my hands in the air.
Both of you can
Thanks.
make intimidation checks, I guess.
I think
me.
we're all being intimidating,
Bourbon,
aren't we?
I'm not.
Bourbon and Dreadhilda, yeah.
Can I use my strength instead of my
Yes,
charisma?
you can, because you are doing a physical
I
intimidation.
rolled a 6.
Cracking my knuckles so incredibly hard.
That works so well for
a
Hilda.
17.
Okay, so he just sort of like watches Hilda and has that like what's wrong with her sort of look on his face, and then he looks at Burrb behind all of you and is like, 500,000.
No, that would be ridiculous.
No,
who would ask
no,
for that much?
that's not what the captain. The captain said 2,000. I think Martin must have misheard.
Yes,
You bloody silly
500,000 in the old money. I only work in old money. Crazy. 2,000 is the
Doubloons.
exchange rate. Doubloons. 500,000 doubloons is 2,000 gold. Yes.
Before
2,000 is
devaluation.
quite a bit more reasonable than 500,000, I guess. That's still
Yes.
quite a bit, though.
Can we have a deal? I'll stick my hand out.
Is
That's how it works, but
I can assure you, and this is now when this is now where Hennig kind of muscles in a bit and like puts like quite meaty fists on the table, just like
I can assure you it'll be very safe in our care across the sea.
yes.
I believe you. Is there a chance you could come down on the price just a bit?
Okay, it was 2,000.
Would you?
1,900. Yeah. More? Okay, 500 gold.
No, we don't want to undersell ourselves. How about 1,500?
1,100.
He sort of like
700. 1,300. 1,300. I thought we were all saying numbers.
yeah, okay. So he's doing his best to like ignore the three of you and is trying very hard to focus on Hennig. But you can see he's sort of like shrinking into himself a little bit. He sort of like shuffles through his papers and flips through in his ledger and is like, 1,500. It's a little rich for me, but I'm sure my customers can cover it. Yes, 1,500 sounds like a deal. And he holds out his hand again.
take the thing.
Absolutely wonderful. Where do we get the cargo?
Okay. So, and he sort of like gives the other three of you a look again and turns back to Hennig. You need to go to the third warehouse from the end on the east docks.
Writing.
A third warehouse from the end. East docks.
And he fishes in the little like pocket of his vest and pulls out an iron key. And he says, you're going to take this key and you'll use it to unlock the rolling door at the front. Then just leave this key inside the teacup on the desk.
How big? Okay, right, yeah.
Yes.
There are 3 wooden crates, front and center in the warehouse, so it's very easy for you to find them. They're kind of big, so be careful when you pick them up. Those are the 3 crates. You're going to take those crates to Dormont, the capital city of Tenebria, and unload them at a warehouse marked with 2 capital T's along the docks. You're just place them outside the main door and ring the bell beside the door, then leave, and your payment will be delivered to you on your ship the evening after you make the delivery.
In Dormont. We stay in Dormont.
Yes.
Right, lovely. Thank you.
Evening. What was it? Ring the doorbell afterwards?
Yes, there's a bell with a rope, and you just jangle the rope.
Okay, right. I'm
How
sure
many
those cryptic
people
notes will make sense.
do you think we need to lift these crates?
He sort of like furtively looks back at Burrb and is like, you seem like a strong lot, so I bet
How many seagulls per crate do you think could carry?
Seagulls? I'm sorry,
Yes.
what?
I
This is a
think it might
seagull.
be better
This is a
if
seagull.
we
This is Sandy.
It's an
did the
important
lifting.
calculation.
Trust me, I can handle the lifting. It'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
Me too. I
1,000
can handle
seagulls,
all the lifting.
roughly
No, you
the
can't, Dred, you
gold
can't.
and the loot and the... No, all right.
No, you can't stop.
I'll let them do it.
As you're experienced with shipping cargo, I'm sure I don't have to remind you of this, but just please be gentle with the crates. And as I made your associate aware before, please don't open them.
Why?
Are they eggs?
Confidentiality. It's a security concern.
Be they sea monster eggs?
I'm sorry, what?
I've always wanted to see a sea monster, so maybe I thought they were. You said it was really delicate, like eggs.
That's a very good question, because if it is eggs, we will have to know if it's eggs.
I won't cook them.
You know, you must
I'm just
not.
going to like kind of lean forwards a bit and just be like, are there any special requirements for the... I'm becoming more Werner Herzog.
For the eggs.
Are there any special requirements for
the
cargo?
For
Does
the
it need to be
eggs.
kept
Yeah.
dry?
The eggs.
They need to be kept warm. Do we need to sell
Warm
them,
eggs.
incubate them?
No,
The seagulls could do that.
Everything should be fine, just as it is.
Okay. Well, pleasure doing business with you again, Britha, and we will go and get your crates for you.
Thank
Now,
you so
just
much.
as if any of the eggs do break, we will have to break the shells down into tiny dust. Otherwise, the witches will get in them and they'll be able to sail the sea, and that's bad, as we all know.
Obviously.
That
goes
is a
without
real
saying,
sailing
Marnie.
superstition that
Is it
I looked up
really?
before I started.
Oh my
If
God,
you
that's
make
so
eggs
good.
on a ship, you're meant to put a hole through the two halves of the eggs so the witches can't use them as sailboats.
That's so good. I love it.
That's adorable.
That is a brilliant
There you
fact.
go.
I like it.
I do my research for
Thank
crazy
you so much. I
characters.
appreciate it. Yeah. So, is there anything else you'd like to discuss with anyone in the tavern?
Is she still crying?
Oh yes. Still crying. Still drinking.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
God.
Why are you crying?
I already told you.
Yeah, this is the boy. We've dealt with that. You have a foot now.
I'm also crying for the rabbit.
Oh, I didn't kill it. Okay, I did kill it, but I tried. Oh, I was like, I can't. I killed it. Took its feet off. It looks lovely. It's very suits the velvet of your dress. Is there anything I can do to make it better?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, cool. Just leave, probably. Do you like Sandy better than Demetrius?
Hello, Sandy.
Sandy, go be nice. Sandy goes and pecks her. No, not pecking. I'm so sorry. I'll train them better. You're a bitch. Right, let's go. And I'll walk away. Not you. You're not the bitch. Sandy's the bitch. The seagull. Oh, it's children.
From an RP perspective, I just feel like I'm gonna make a note that, Hennig's been drinking furiously this whole time.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna make a note that he's gonna have disadvantage on dex at this point.
Okay.
Everyone's falling over.
Because he didn't think he'd be going back to sea quite so soon. So he was anticipating one night of having to deal with land legs.
The Dread Hilda is going to go up to the human worker man and just be like, "So, what be your story?"
Hello? He sort of looks down at you. It's like,
"Did you ever see a sea monster?"
Well, I suppose it depends on what you consider a sea monster. My students and I were in the Northern Ocean studying sea cats, and they are quite ferocious.
That'd be pretty cool. If we were to sail to the Northern Ocean, would they maybe come up over the side of the boat, and then we'd have to be "Arr!" and get our cutlasses and swing on our rope and chop up the cats? Maybe. Hypothetically.
No, I do not think they would do that. And also, I would really prefer if you did not cut them up with your cutlasses. They are a threatened species. Threatened species.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you know where?
sounds bad.
Do you know where there'd be any buried treasure?
Buried treasure? No, that is not really part of our research mission. Although I suppose if you come across any unattended grant money, I would be more than happy to take it.
Research scientists in the wild.
If I come across a map and it says "Here be grants," then I'll pass it on to you.
Many thanks.
Research funding this way. I'll be like, "Oh, no who wants that?"
It's
Enjoy.
there's a thing on the chest that's ye must have a H index of at least in order to open it.
This map is filled with huge sections that I must fill out. Why?
I've already filled out this section.
Right.
Why do I have to do it again?
Thank you for telling me your fascinating life story, good sir.
Of course, my small friend. And you are.
Oh! I'm the dread Hilda Darktoes. Remember my name and tell people how fearsome I am and about the pirate hat and the outfit and just describe some other general vibe, if you
Of course.
meet people, just anyone.
Sure. Yes.
Tell them about me.
Sure.
You're great. I like you. I'm just gonna give him as far as I can reach. That little. Sure. And go back to the others. He was great. I met the best man just now. He was so nice. Has anyone
God, it's like being in a
met
spoons.
that that guy over there. He's great. You should go chat to him. He's awesome.
Did we get like a proof or like a contract or something from Briffa? I just realised.
Oh, you did not.
We shook on it like pirates. Honourable.
No, we do like to keep our books in order, though. We should.
As it stands at the moment, we're going to go across the sea and then just say to a bunch of people, "Here you go, here's 3 crates. That will be 1,500 gold pieces."
Yes, that's true. Go on, Hennig. Go get the contract.
Downs another beer.
By the way, Boffer, could we get some kind of piece of paper to agree on this? I realized that we're going to sail across the sea and people might not believe us. Can I just get this in writing?
Persuasion check.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, what are we dealing with here?
This is why Hennig did not want to do any of this.
Yeah, but I felt like it would be sensible to mention this.
None of us are.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Nice.
4.
For 19.
No, it was +0. Like, so.
Oh, okay. So
actually
just
19.
Still 19.
Well, I am a man of my word, but if it would make you feel better, and he pulls out, it's just a piece of parchment with a wax seal already stamped on it, and sort of hands it to you.
Okay, my character's not smart enough to ask that question.
What question?
I'll take it. No, I'm not going to ask it now.
Okay.
I'm just going to be like,
thank you very much.
just pop it in my red shirt, and then
Safe voyage.
We'll get that cargo to the other side of the sea for you. We'll see. Well, we won't see you in Dormont, but it will see Dormont.
Many thanks.
And then I guess leave the tavern.
Ahoy!
Come with me if you want
Turn
to
around
live.
3 times. Wave hands in the air.
Marnie just like looks now. Yep. Right. I wonder if you do it enough times whether it'll cancel out all the bad luck. I don't know. Interesting.
So we're going to the third warehouse from the end on the east side.
Correct. The east dot.
We make our way there.
Yeah, how about before you do that, you want to take a halfway break? Just sort of-
Yes.
Yeah, I could get some water. Actually.
Yeah,
I want to
let's do
push
that
this up
since we've been
because it looks bad this
roughing
way.
some
But
voices.
it's falling down. I need to drink more water.
All right, we'll go on break and we'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay.
Here we go. We're back from our break. Gesundheit. Had some refreshments and whatnot. And you are on the east docks, making your way toward the warehouse that that Thornborough instructed you to visit in order to get this cargo.
Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This one, I think. Can we try and find the warehouse?
It's whatever one fits this key.
It's the third
What's
warehouse.
the third
from the
one?
end.
1, 2, 3. Oh, right. Hang on. Wait. I'll go to the end.
You don't have to go to the end. You just count. You just look and then count. You have to go there. Just
I'm pretty sure it's this one.
How else you
stand
mentioned
here and look
Let's
over
just-
there.
I'll just bring something up, right? We're being paid what 1,500 gold, a ludicrous amount for this job, right?
Yes.
We don't
We
know
haven't
what's
been paid
in rates. We assume it's eggs, right? As any reasonable
Definitely
person would.
eggs. Yeah, sea monster
Eggs.
eggs. Yes.
Yeah.
Should we maybe examine the warehouse before we just go straight on in there? Is there a reason that we're being paid so much money to deliver something so seemingly easy?
I would assume there's something in the crates that's very dangerous. And I don't know about anyone else, but when he was like, "Don't look in the crates," I automatically was like, "Well, no, I really want to look in the fucking crates." So
Might there
From a
also be
security-
someone trying to get the crates, right?
From a security perspective, there's almost certainly someone out there, and I absolutely think check the perimeter, check inside the crates.
But the
Yeah,
nice
just
man
ask them open.
said not to look in the crates, though. Remember?
People say a lot of things.
What he doesn't know doesn't hurt him.
we can like listen at the side of the crate and go, "Eggs, eggs."
Listen with our
sometimes
eyes.
you can hear them pecking from the inside. I don't know if it's true for sea monsters, but it's true for chickens. So
And
imagine-
seagulls.
Seagulls. So
Yeah,
we'll
they
try
peck
that.
too.
Try.
Eggs!
Come in, eggs. Do you read
We're looking
me,
for
eggs?
Adrian.
This is what
Or
we're
what is
doing,
fucking his
right?
name, Aiden.
You're just standing on the docks doing this bit.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, right. As a navigator, I'm going to navigate us to the third warehouse from the end.
It's this one, Marnie.
One,
though. The width
two.
here.
I'm checking.
Can I see if
Three.
I see anyone who looks a bit like Aiden?
perception check.
Aiden, what the heck?
We're looking for
I
eggs.
don't know what Aiden looks
Looking for
like.
Aiden.
You don't know what
I
Aiden
don't know
looks
what
like.
Aiden looks like.
Someone who looks
You
a
don't
bit
even
like
know who Aiden
Aiden. 11.
Looks like an
11.
Aiden.
Someone anyone who looks like Aiden.
Right.
The name
It's,
could be Aiden.
it's evening. So like there's lots of people like moving back and forth on the docks. But if you were looking for like anything that seemed like threatening or sketchy or whatever, like you don't notice anything. Like you've lived on Irith for quite a while, and so you know that like this is a busy place. There are lots of people of all kinds dressed in all manner of outfits just going about their business.
And Aiden? What news of Aiden?
You have no idea what he looks like.
I could pick an Aiden out of a lineup. I'm sorry, it's such a dickhead name.
I'll turn to Hennig and say, Hennig, can you help me here? I'm just not getting a beat on this guy.
I'm going
Apologies
scan
to
for
any
people as well.
Aidens watching.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're lovely.
Lovely name.
I got another nat 1 on perception.
Good.
Getting them out of the way.
You look around and then you sort of like side eye Burrb. You're like, what if he was like going around under a pseudonym?
Oh, he looks a bit
Burrb
like
is
an
Aiden.
Aiden. He does. Oh.
Call was coming from inside the house.
I'm
You
gonna
be
knock
careful
on
how
the-
you look at me, mate.
He writes
I know your
poetry.
kind.
Maybe he messes with girls' hearts. What do you know?
Reasonable conclusion.
I'm gonna knock
be the
on the
first
door
time.
of the third warehouse. Go. Eggs.
Knock, knock.
Perception check, Dread.
15.
You do not hear a reply.
I think it's safe.
Who's got the
Hennig,
key?
open the door.
Okay, I've got the key. I'm gonna really struggle getting this in the lock.
Oh, no, right, because you're
Uh,
cool.
That always happens all the time. Ah!
It's just a normal key and lock, Hennig. What's wrong?
Yeah, I am aware of the
I don't
concept.
understand. You put it in.
Not everyone was
Put it
drinking
in.
hot chocolates, Dread. Not everyone. You know.
Right, okay, I open it up
Yes,
and then
you
it's a
you
sliding-
unlock it, and then it's like a rolling, sliding, like sideways doors. So you push them both open, and you see a big room. Obviously, as promised, there are 3 crates, inside the door a bit, but you can see them just out in the middle of the floor. There's also a desk, kind of in and a little bit to the left, if as you're looking through the doors. There's a large pile of sawdust in one corner with a shovel stuck in it. And there are some shelves along either side of like the walls of the room, and there's a table kind of like towards the back beyond the crates.
Can I go find a teacup? Is there a teacup to put the key in? Wasn't that what you said?
Make a perception check.
Oh, shit. Non-nat 20.
Okay, yeah. So you see there is a teacup sitting on top of the desk. It's got it's white ceramic with a design of tiny blue flowers and gold trim around the lip of the cup and the rim of the saucer.
I want to case the room, see if there's anyone hiding out here.
Okay. Are you just like doing a lookie, or are you like walking around and like investigating?
I'm just gonna lean against one of the pillars, arms crossed, and just look around.
Okay, perception.
Jesus Christ. That's a 9.
You do not see anyone.
No one
It's
here.
pretty empty.
I'm gonna jump up and down in a pile of sawdust like it were a pile of autumn leaves.
Okay, you do that.
Run
I'm
over.
truly the pure of hearts.
Can I go up and inspect the crates?
Yes. What would you? So let me scrolling. Describe them a little more. So one crate is a 4-foot cube. One is 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 2 feet tall. And one is a 3-foot cube.
Ooh.
What was it? 4x4x4, 3x3x3, and
6
6
by
by 3 by 2.
3 by 2.
A coffin. Yeah, a coffin.
Coffin. Jeebus.
6 by 3
I'm
by
gonna
2.
go.
That's
I'm gonna knock on the
no,
coffin.
it is, yeah.
You're gonna knock on the coffin.
Yeah. Hello.
The eggs.
You hear like a wooden, you wrapping your knuckles on wood sound.
I want to listen for any response.
Okay, you put your ear on the box. Give me a perception check.
15.
You do not hear anything besides.
Do the
I like
crates look
to-
like they can be opened non-destructively?
You mean like, are they like boxes with hinges?
Well, yeah, yeah, that kind of thing.
No, they're like crates that have been like nailed shut.
Okay.
Can I? Is it a desk or is it just a table?
It is a desk. Yeah.
Is there drawers? I'd like to look through
Yes.
everything.
So there's it's a Sorry, my screen is very small. So it's a wooden desk with a matching chair. Pretty mundane looking, just beat up old wood. There's one sort of like wide short drawer sort of above the well where the legs and the chair go, and then there are 3 drawers to the side of the leg well.
I'll go to the first. I've got Haley is on my shoulder now. And I'll open the first one and go ha and scream into the drawer in case anything jumps out.
I jump.
You scream into the drawer. And you're gonna scream into the drawers of the whole desk?
I'll keep going until.
Okay, yeah.
until-
Just give me an investigation then.
You have to scare them before they scare you. That's an 8. I got an 8.
8. Okay. So inside the first drawer, the sort of like wide thin one, you find a leather bound ledger. And then in the other drawers, you find a handful of quills and 2 bottles of ink, a sheaf of parchment, 2 sticks of wax. You don't find the money because it was an 8.
Burrb, you like writing? Look, stuff for
Oh,
writing.
Marnie. Oh,
Yes, would you like it?
Yes.
You
I
can't
would
have
love
it because that's stealing.
Marnie.
People I walk around with these days.
Can I go?
You can have it. I'm joking. Of course you can have it with pirates. My God. Take some. Here you go. Here you go. Just handing it up to him.
It's something, but I mean, this is seriously, even for you. I mean, are you acting out? What's going? Just talk to me.
What?
Marnie.
Oh, well, I think it all started when my 5th husband died. And,
I start writing this down.
yes, well, he was called, Blackbeard, and,
Hennig, were
Here,
you doing something
just-
in the meantime? I think.
Yeah,
heard
I
you
was going
say?
to I was going to go over and have a look at the pile of sawdust and investigate it.
Okay, investigation.
Looking for shit.
Investigated it with me feet.
Looking for shit.
That's a 3.
A 3. There's a shovel,
someone-
and the pile is now sort of like spread out quite a bit more than it was before because there are many
Oops.
footprints in it.
No,
I'm gonna
nothing unusual here.
I'm gonna jump over and go to the little 3 by 3 foot cube.
Okay.
Eggs.
Make a perception check.
I'm an egg.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Okay. So you knock on it and you
Sound
don't
of eggs.
hear anything. But as you like wrap your knuckles on the wood, it's weirdly warm to the touch.
Is the whole box warm, right? If I like
Faintly,
feel up the
yeah.
cube.
Yep.
They are being kept incubated. They're warm. Feel them. I go and feel the other ones as well.
You go and feel the other ones. Perception checks for the other 2. And tell me which one you're doing when.
So the 6 foot coffin box one is a 19.
Okay.
And the 4 by 4 cube. Ha! Is an 18. I just rolled through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the long, sort of like thinner one, you don't feel anything. The 4 foot cube, you don't hear or feel anything, but since you're right up on it, investigating it more, you smell the phenols from cedar shavings.
None of the others are warm.
Cedar.
This one just smells woody. That one though, dragon's eggs.
That was cool, Hot Fuzz.
The greater good.
Okay. Mr. Skinner.
No.
Mr. Skinner. I watched that again at Christmas. I love that film so much. Oh my
The
god.
West Country's like national film.
Yeah.
It's so accurate. I can't. If somebody who didn't grow up there, I cannot like articulate how accurate bits of that film are. We're all murderers.
This one is the egg, so I'm gonna take care of this one, and I'm gonna try and pick up the 3x3 foot cube.
Okay.
Do you tell us that it smells of cedar?
Yeah, it's all woody, like cedary.
Do I know if cedar is native to this island?
Nature check.
Nature check.
That's the name of the show.
Who said the title?
Meow meow meow.
That's a 12.
A 12. Cedar is not native to this island continent per se, but it is a product. Like cedar shavings are something that you've seen lots of places. It's a pretty common packing material, honestly.
Cedar again.
No plot here.
Right.
Oh well.
Well,
Okay, right. Well,
let's get
I'm
back
gonna-
into it.
All right,
Lift it up.
so Dred, you're trying to pick up the 3-foot cube. You're a
Yeah.
halfling, right? Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty big. Make an athletics check for me, I guess.
just picking it up and then falling backwards. Like,
10.
Okay. You can get it up. It's at that like awkward where it's like, you know, just above your knees and like you're not really sure how well you're gonna walk, but like you're holding it.
I got it. Don't be worried.
Hennig will go for the 4-foot cube.
Okay, athletics check. And you can give me a perception check while you're right up on it too.
All right, so perception first. That's an 8.
Cool.
So it's a box.
It's a box.
Oh no!
And then athletics is a 17.
Okay, yeah. So you pick up the 4-foot box again. Like it's 4 feet and a dwarf, so like it's big, but you're able to like hoist it in a way that's much less awkward than whatever Dred is doing. Yeah.
Until
That's
listening to
what I
Marnie's
meant.
life story.
There's still
Yeah,
one more
and-
box.
And that's why I met Caroline. Now, she had a pet seagull. And I thought,
A little
they're all
help with
picking
the
up all
other box?
yes, I don't do lifting. I'm 300 years old. So,
That seems fair. That seems
Yeah.
fair.
Haley
Tell me
can
more
help.
about Caroline.
Haley, well, Caroline had a pet seagull called Pierre. And he was funny
These
seagull.
boxes are not
And-
getting any lighter.
Yes. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna call my seagulls in. Now,
Oh
my
my
seagulls
God.
they genuinely can carry me. So that's one of the things they
Really?
can do.
It's an actual
So
thing.
it's one of the things
I
as a
thought you were
swarm.
bullshitting.
As a swarm keeper. So it's
Right.
once on each of your turns, you can cause the swarm to assist you in one of the following ways. It says immediately after you hit a creature with an attack, so you can tell me that I can't do this. But they can either
One
can
of the-
move me, or they can move someone else. So they can like the seagulls.
You punch me in the face and then move the
It's the Batman rule.
Like, sorry, stay still.
Bam! I am the knight.
seagulls really confusingly.
So, I guess, like, what does that look like to you? Because, like, seagulls don't have, like, grabby feet like, you know, birds of
You
prey
know what
would.
they do have?
So,
Giant mouths.
okay, yeah. I wasn't
Which-
sure if this
so-
was, like, a cool
Oh,
magical
no.
swirl or if they're all going to pick you up in their beaks.
No,
but
just literally.
cool.
Just like no, they just with their beaks and then just like
Aim
you know
for
how like when
heart.
they swallow your ice cream whole, they just grab onto a bit of my cloak as they pick me up. Anyway,
Okay.
will you let me at least help with the boxes?
Make handle animals.
You can
still
say-
skill, right?
Animal handling.
Animal
is a
handling. There you go. Yeah. Make an animal handling check for me.
skill. You can say no, by the way.
We'll let the dice decide. I like letting the dice decide.
17.
Yeah, they can help, but it's not going to be a huge amount of help because it is a
That's
box. Like them
And
picking
they're
up your
birds.
cloak makes a lot of
grab
sense. Them trying to
onto,
grab onto like a
yeah.
corner of a box is a
That's-
little less helpful. Yeah.
Very fair. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to help at all, but they will. Right, come on, everyone, in.
Okay, so
All right.
the seagulls the seagulls will provide a +1 bonus since they are helping.
There you go.
Kind of.
Well, all right, fine. I'll pick up the coffin.
Okay, make an athletics check for me. And tell me, like, how are you picking it up? Are you just, like, picking it up, like, you know, like, long ways and carrying it kind of, like, in your outstretched arms? Are you, like, standing it up on its side? Like, how are you managing this very large, awkward-shaped container?
I rolled a 22, so
Okay.
I'm to pick it up under one arm.
Okay,
Oh,
and just,
nice.
like sideways, like it
So
was on the ground.
cash.
The seagulls are
Just
trying to
like
help,
that.
actually just getting in the way. Like,
Make a perception check.
Ooh. That's a 23.
As you pick it up, something shifts inside, like something heavy shifts inside.
Okay. So I've been around quite a lot of dead bodies in my time. Is this a dead body kind of shifting?
Make are you proficient in history?
In dead bodies? I'm not proficient in history, though.
Just an intelligence check then.
He specializes in making dead bodies. He's a barbarian.
Yes, exactly. I don't deal with the disposal or movement thereof afterwards. 7.
I mean, dead bodies are heavy, but so are lots of other things. So you know.
It reminds me of my days with my dead bodies as I walk along with this thing.
how many dead bodies did you have? Did you just...
That's not relevant.
You know, I mean, working as I did with, you know, the various kind of unsavories of the underworld, it varied, but often at least 2 or 3 on the go at any given time.
Dead bodies on the go. Interesting. Sounds like necrophilia, and I don't think we want to talk about that, do we, Burrb? So let's
You know what? I don't judge, but I'm interested that your mind went straight there.
Marnie moves very quickly away from Burrb.
Marnie's been thinking about romance all night.
Yeah, she's lonely.
Marnie, you put the key in the teacup, didn't you?
I forgot. Yes, I'll go back to that now. I didn't have the key. Who has the key?
I
You're all
believe that
carrying
is
boxes.
me.
Is it in your pocket?
It's in my
I'll get
inside
it. I'll
pocket.
get it.
It's
I'll
just
get
go for
it.
the
I'll
pocket.
get it. Yes, it's in your pocket. God, Hennig, honestly. And go
Don't
back
question
and...
my lifestyle choices.
What?
Is that a sword in your pocket, Hennig? Anyway, and just pop it in the teacup.
Oh,
Okay.
Marnie.
What?
And we should probably close the door. Just like casually low and low. We should probably close the door.
I can't reach it. I'm too short. Birds,
So-
go.
Okay. So those flock of birds that had been like all over the box that Burrb is carrying just like lift off, and you get like feathers and wings in your face, and they go and grab the sides of the doors and slowly pull the sliding doors closed again.
Good. Ah, excellent. Very good. Apart from you, Shane, you're being a slacker. Right, come on.
Do you have a seagull called Aiden?
No.
Yeah.
Dickhead name. Why did I call my seagull Aiden? The names are from anyone who knows the game will be screaming what it is.
Any names.
But yeah.
names.
Yeah. I'll tell you all at the end.
Okay.
I have an idea. Okay, yeah.
Put your guesses in the chat. Future
Guess
chat.
in the chat.
All right. Now what?
Back to the ship,
Oh, to
the
the
hearties.
You're holding
I-
a crate, and now
I-
you've got to do it.
No, I can't. It's too heavy. I can't
Just-
drop it.
okay.
The eggs.
I'll do
We'll
it
make
for
up
you
for
this
it
time.
later. Okay,
Thank
we'll
you,
make up for it
Marnie.
later.
I appreciate that.
Amazing.
All right.
All right. So you proceed down the docks with these boxes back to your ship.
Yep.
Okay. You make it back to your ship. There's still a plank down so that you can, move back and forth between the docks and the ship.
Let's put them in the hold.
Yes.
We
yeah.
put them in the
Gather around.
hold.
Yep, we'll take them down below decks.
I assume that's where the hold was.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have thought.
And then I guess there's going to be a cargo hold on a ship like
Yeah,
this. Like, there's going to be
absolutely.
a designated place.
Yes.
Right.
Put that box down
Yeah.
now.
I keep yelling hold.
Whenever you're ready, Hennig. All right.
I'm gonna go and find lots of blankets and cushions to keep the eggs comfortable on their long sea voyage.
Okay.
Did we think that there was a way of maybe opening these to check inside before we set sail?
Well, we already gave them the once over, and they had nothing suspicious about them.
Apart from eggs. Warm eggs, like a dragon's eggs. Or a kraken's eggs.
Something that sort of
a giant
slid
squid.
Side around the inside of this one.
If
it were... Sorry.
Hennig's gonna do like a sweep of the ship as well. Just like, back home, basically. So it's like checking that no TVs have been stolen. Does anyone else do that? When you get home after a while and you're like, everything's here, cool.
Check all your TVs.
Yeah, I do it every time. Does no one else do that?
Every time you come back to your house?
Yes.
Yeah,
I look
like,
at the telly and I'm like, cool, it's still here. Yeah.
Not just like when you've been on holiday, just every time you walk in the door.
I'm quite a paranoid person.
Yeah, but me too, apparently, yeah.
Well, there wasn't a TV to start with, so...
Sweet!
Please, oh God!
TV!
give me an investigation check.
A thing... Oh, for goodness sake, you useless sack of shit. That is a 6.
Okay, so you take like...
He's Mr. Worf. He's so bad at his job.
You take like 10 minutes because it's like a big ship and you've got short little legs. But you take 10 minutes and nothing seems to be out of place. No things that are suddenly there that don't belong, and no things that do belong that aren't there anymore. Apart from the boxes that you and your friends brought back just now.
I've got a plan for figuring out what's in the boxes.
Okay.
Every day we're going to come down and we're going to go to the long, thin box and we're going to sniff it. And if it be a dead body, it's going to get worse and worse smelling as the voyage goes on. Then we're going to come to this box, which is, and it's now like surrounded by like blankets, and it's just been really carefully, lovingly. And we're just going to feel it and we're going to knock on it and see if the eggs have developed any further, if they're a little cheep from inside, because you can hear them even if you're inside, cheep, cheep, and then they're scratching, and so then we'll know if there's eggs. And this box, it's probably just full of wood shavings in it, so
I expect so, something
yeah,
like that, yes.
We'll leave that one. It's probably fine.
Okay, yes, no, that sounds reasonable, to be honest. Yes. Oh, we should do this though. I hand out. I get salt out of my bag, and I'm like, everyone take some salt. Everyone take the salt.
Yeah.
Everyone take it. And we're just going to go around the boxes and just sprinkle salt. Sprinkle it. That's it. Good.
Sprinkle.
And then now you have to hop for the final bit. 1, 2, 3. That's very good. And then everyone breathe out.
And then it's a step to the left.
No, that's if you're trying to do time magic. It's a whole different.
Dunamancy is known for its dance moves.
Yes, you have this. Bend your knees in tight, and it's the pelvic thrust, though. That's my favorite bit.
Should we perhaps consider what to do with the extra 1,000 gold? We've not been given that yet.
We get paid at the other end.
Could we maybe tell the captain that we got 500 gold? That would make them very happy with us, and potentially make us a little bit more coin on the side.
Never keep anything from the captain. They will always find out, and it will always end up badly.
Yes,
it's Mr. Cruel.
He doesn't.
He'll make us walk the plank.
He'll never believe we're going to get 1,500 for this job.
Yes.
Well, what if oh no, I don't, God, it's too piratical for me. I thought I was set out to be a pirate. This is all getting a bit...
You're called Dread Hilda.
Well, I know, I'm very dread.
Dread Hilda.
Not as dread as the captain. The captain's, just inherently dread on account
Laughshield.
of
He's not very dready, is he?
Rude.
Not scary. He's lovely. Can we see him? Is he on his date? Where is he?
Looks like it's going well, Captain.
I'll tell you after we're done.
Oh no! Get at the crow's nest.
No.
She's ordered a second drink. Wait!
Everybody's shouting it down. He's ordering
There's like bets flying. People are like betting each other.
Jazz, take this flower and fly it over to them. Just drop it. It'll be magical. Go.
The most romantic of birds, the seagull.
Then also
love
like
this
takes the
world.
chips off the dinner as well.
None of this is actually happening, though. What are you
Oh
doing?
no!
Oh yeah, okay.
I think, well, presumably by this point, it's actually night because
Yeah.
it was like early evening before.
Mhm.
I think Hennig's happy that the boat's secure. I think Hennig's going to go to his hammock.
The
Hammy.
date must have gone well. Yeah, I will also repair to my hammock.
I'm gonna make myself a new little nest, like maybe on top of the warm box, like so that I can just snuggle and I can like get warm, but also keep the eggs safe,
Okay.
like I was sitting on them like a chicken.
Marnie is going to go up the crow's nest and go to sleep with all her seagulls like perched around her, curled up in the crow's nest.
Oh, God, she must smell terrible.
Awful, like absolutely awful, like old lady seagull
It's a
shit.
crazy
smell.
old cat lady. It's the pirate version of a crazy old cat lady. Amazing.
Are you sure there's nothing else you want to do?
Marnie will probably stay up for a bit and just watch for the captain so she can gossip if he comes back. But just keep an eye out.
All right.
Burrb is already asleep.
We're all going to die because we're not paying attention.
Yeah, what have we missed? Should we have asked the man about the sea cats more? Do you think we should go back and just
No.
double check about his research situation?
I'm sure that's not relevant.
That doesn't seem
Okay,
relevant.
that's fine. Okay, it's
Off cuff, yeah.
I've got to know
Gun that
these
check-
things.
That gun that Chekhov guy had, that's never going to go on.
No,
That's
no.
fine.
It's never gonna come up.
Well, then,
We're gonna die. Jesus Christ!
This sounds
He
good.
kills you all.
Christ!
I like what's happening.
guess that
Oh, no.
means you
I'm gonna die.
set sail the next morning
hell.
and sail from Irith to the continent of Perim, where
With regular smelling.
lies the country of Tenebria, which
I'm
has
listening.
a port city, the capital of Dormont.
No.
What was that about
Important
smells?
question. Well, just that I'm smelling the boxes along.
Yes,
and
smell the
listening
boxes.
Yes.
as we go along.
Okay.
For changes.
Make
Very important.
make a perception check.
Can I give her advantage? I'm very well versed in the smell
Sure.
of dead bodies.
Sure.
I'm glad you gave me advantage because that was a nat one. 15 plus 1, 16.
You don't smell any like change to the boxes. Of
But
course
I'll be fine here. So, question: Who told the captain about the deal, and how much did you tell the captain?
Mm-hmm.
Because
yes,
we
remember-
were resolved, and I don't want to.
Marnie cared more about the dates than anything else.
Hennig would have wanted to have said it was 1,500 because it's crew first.
I feel like Hennig's the
Marnie
one
wouldn't
that
have stopped
would most
Yeah,
likely
I
to have been
agree.
doing it, though. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm happy to
Objections.
be persuaded if somebody else wants to try and
Burrb.
persuade me.
I will. Hennig, my friend, when you've been around as long as I have, you'll know that a fair day's work for a fair day's pay. And what you did in convincing that man to pay us what we rightfully have earned, that earned you more than you'll get paid by the captain if you say the entire amount. You have earned this extra little bit of cash, and so have we. And you know that's true.
Yes, but I am acting on behalf of the crew, and the crew shares everything. Because without a good crew, without a family on the seas, we are nothing. We've got to look after our own and engage in a more social way of distributing the wealth.
Hennig,
A single tear wells up in my eye.
you're a beautiful man.
And I just go back to the front of the ship, start staring out to sea.
It's about family.
Love it.
So
Two of the seagulls come and land on your shoulder
Oh.
as you say that. And Marnie goes, "Yes, it is. They're family too, aren't they? So do the birds get paid normally?"
Can we hear you say this, or are you at the top of the crow's nest?
We're just saying.
I think I'm far away.
I think I'm at the top of the crow's nest. Just, I wonder if they do. Anyway, go make friends with Hennig. We want more money. Go.
presuming that Hennig does in fact tell Galen the actual amount that you've been promised, he's very pleased and promises the four of you an extra cut because you were the ones that did the negotiating and carried the boxes to the ship.
Sick.
Really hard work.
Galen, how was the date? How did it go?
Fine.
Yeah. Did we have a little cheeky kiss?
Do you need something?
Maybe? I just wanted to know how it went. I was just interested, really.
It was fine.
Oh, fine. Oh, dear. Well, these things end. You know, you have to move on.
What are
Callan,
you talking?
you know. You said it was fine. It was clearly awful.
Don't you have some navigating to be doing?
Yes, we're going east.
Excellent.
I don't know. Which way are we going?
Hey, you remembered! It is east! Yay!
And she just
You're
runs
going
off to, like, look at-
southeast.
Southeast.
Nice.
Southeast, yes. Hang on 1 second. Just, and gets like another feather off a bird and looks at which way the wind's going.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, yes. Wind to the east. Release the beast. Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad. I'll be right back. And she just runs and starts like doing a weird dance at the back of the ship.
Oh, I love this character so much.
I do too. I kind of want to come up with another adventure for y'all.
I was about to say I would die for this character, and then I remembered that that's actually
You
quite a
still
real
might.
possibility.
You
She's
might.
very old. Her time's come.
The chances are pretty low at this point. Anything else y'all want to do while you are on the ocean for the next little while as you transport?
Keep watch fastidiously. Make sure that there are no threats to the ship from above or below.
Okay.
gonna-
Perception check.
Yeah, begin.
God damn it, Hennig! That's an 8. This is not as bad as it was.
Dwarves on my show are cursed. What was that, Burrb?
I'll just begin chronicling our travels, our adventures, and my thoughts about them.
Cool.
As we sort of arrive at Tenebria,
Mhm.
I'm gonna find this lot and say, I'm worried. I've been knocking every day. I've been keeping them warm. I've been incubating them. And every day I knock on the chest, on the crate, and I say, eggs? Nothing. Silence.
You think we've killed the eggs?
I'm worried.
no.
I'm worried that they might not have made it.
Oh, that would be bad.
That would
Oh,
be real
God.
bad.
And also, if they've cracked in there, then we have to break them, otherwise the witches.
And the witches, that's what I was thinking.
We were paid to convey the boxes. They didn't say anything about even knowing what was inside the boxes. As long as
Have
we
you
get
ever
them there, we get
Have
paid.
you ever seen a witch on an eggshell sailing in to kill you?
I can't say I have.
Well then,
We have a greater moral responsibility here, Hennig. It's not just about what your paperwork, and you don't understand the honor of a true pirate and their duty to protect all sea monster eggs.
no, we
they
do the
have.
salt ritual, so we might be okay. The witches might
What
be
if
able
we-
to get through the salt.
What if we salt poisoned them? What if they died because of the salt? What if I knocked them
Yeah.
about too much when I was carrying? What if it's all my fault? What if I murdered them? What if I murdered them?
Dreadhilda, listen to me. You are strong, powerful
strong.
pirate.
I'm a powerful pirate. I'm a strong,
Yes.
powerful pirate.
Bring
Okay.
it in.
Terrifying.
Bring it in.
People-
Bring it in.
People are scared of you. Right.
Oh,
Group hug.
oh.
Come on, everyone.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Come
Hennig,
on.
that's
Multiple
you too.
affirmations.
Everyone. Yes. Good.
Yep.
Now,
Right.
if
Right.
I love you all very much. Okay, we're all very good friends.
I
And
love you all too.
if
Well,
I'm
we
trying
don't
not to
have
breathe through
bills.
my nose.
Yeah, what's wrong? Okay, fine.
Just break away. Ah.
No, come on, everyone.
No, we're
Nice
not done
and
yet. Hennig, get back in here.
You all stink too. When was the last time you had a shower?
There's a
Um,
difference
shower.
between stinking and being shat on by birds every night.
Excuse me, it's
The
very
uric acid
nice.
is very.
You are literally coated.
Right. Anyway, what I was saying was, I That's because Emily forgot. Anyway, we're done. No, I've forgotten. Let's go.
Star, I
What was
love
it?
it.
Look, I just hope we haven't killed them. But I think we should. Should we open them? don't
I
know,
think we
but
should
really
just
want to.
check.
I
I
really
think we
want
should
to
just
open them.
check on the eggs. I think we should just check on the
but
eggs. I
also
don't care
we
about the
I
body.
want the
'cause that's wrong,
1,500 gold quite a lot as well. I want both.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh god, how does Hennig feel?
should we rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yeah.
Right. How do we do that? How
I
would that
don't
work?
know. I don't. How would that work?
Don't know.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
We'll rock paper scissors, and if I win, we open the crate, and if you win, we don't open the crate.
What's the
Harpoon
pirate
whale,
version of rock,
harpoon
paper,
whale
scissors?
ship.
Yeah, right. What was that?
Wait, so
Harpoon.
Harpoon beats
Harpoon
whale.
scissors.
Whale
Harpoon
beats
beats
ship.
whale beats ship, and ship beats
Harpoon.
harpoon.
Does it?
I mean,
No,
ship
harpoon
would beat harpoon.
beats ship.
No, harpoon doesn't beat ship. Harpoon has to beat whale.
Yeah.
Whale. No, they don't
Beats-
work. The three.
Whale
don't
beats
work.
man. Man beats harpoon.
Man beat harpoon.
Just
Yeah, okay, we'll do.
each roll a d20 because Boulder Partridge doesn't work very well on Zoom.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got.
Oh, no.
I just meant the two
Nine.
people who were supposedly rock, paper, scissoring, but it works terribly on Zoom, so.
17.
9.
7.
Oh, wasn't it just 2 people? Because it was rock, paper, scissors.
And
You
Burrb.
just wanted to roll.
Just and my axe.
I'm here too.
So that's so we don't open it then.
Are that be the rules of harpoon, manship, whale, monster?
Man whale ship thing.
That's
Yes.
the
Pirate's code.
It's the pirate's code.
Harpoon manship whale thing. Yes.
Subsection 4.
What harpoon man ship has brought together, let no man bring asunder.
All right.
Well, okay. Yes, I guess we don't.
We go find the place with the 2 capital T's on it.
Yeah, so you make it back to port, and you can do a perception to find the correct warehouse.
I'll navigate for it. I'll navigate it.
You navigate, okay.
Oh, I'm bad at navigating sometimes.
I'll navigate
Wait.
too.
Perception +4. 11.
I want to look around and see all these strange new people. I was getting loads of ideas.
I'm also looking for some T's. I got a 15.
Some.
yes. Sorry, Hennig would look as well for sure. I got an 11.
Okay.
What?
Burrb, the docks are lousy with humans. There are very few
Oh no.
peoples that are
Not
not
humans.
here. Yeah.
Let's ask them their life stories. Quick.
Between the 3.
Before they die so young.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
I was gonna say he
You
also
do.
dies young. Between the
no.
3 of you looking around,
on now, Marnie.
it takes you
I
like
didn't know.
20 minutes to locate the correct warehouse, maybe 30 minutes to locate the correct warehouse, but you do find a warehouse that has 2 brass capital T's above the door.
Go back and get the crates.
Go back and get
We weren't supposed to leave them there at a particular time, right? Wasn't like
No, they
leave
just
them
said
there.
they just
Ring,
said there.
go
Ring
there,
the
ring
bell.
the bell.
Leave them outside.
We'll
ring
be
the bell,
paid the
bugger
following
off.
day.
Yeah.
Yes,
This
that's
is
fair. I
sounding
think
very dodgy.
it's very weird, isn't it? We should.
Look.
I'm
That's why I got it in
worried
writing.
slightly. Yeah. Well, have we looked at that thing you got in writing actually? Because you just
Can
said
we-
you did, and we've never seen what you got given.
No, right. I know, right.
Show us, please.
Actually,
What-
yeah,
what's
because
the
there's no
contract
disadvantage
say?
to us opening this.
Yeah, what's it? It's just a contract. There's
Because it
definitely
could
no
just say,
disadvantage
kill
to
these
opening
people on sight. We
It
don't
was
know.
arbitrarily
Okay, yeah, I'm
sealed
gonna.
for no
Hennig's
reason.
going to take it out of the pocket where he presumably forgot about it up until now,
Yeah.
and is going to open the letter and read it.
Okay. So you unfold this little piece of paper, and it wasn't very big, and literally all it has on it is this wax seal. There's no writing.
Ah.
You said you got a contract.
The seal.
Do any of us recognize it?
Make a history check.
11.
All of us, or just
Whoever is interested in trying to figure out if they recognize it.
I got an 11.
Same as his.
actually? Yeah,
Not
it's his letter,
interested.
he'd check.
Not interested.
History. Oh gosh, that's a 7.
Okay. No, it is not. It is not
Useless.
familiar to any of you. It is the seal image itself is 2. I mean, I can't do it because I don't have 2 right hands, but it's 2 hands shaking, like shaking on a deal.
This doesn't smell right to me.
I don't
I
want
vote.
anything to happen to the eggs. If I don't want to just
Yeah.
abandon them here, like he said, like we got to watch and make sure no one hurts them or steals them or anything.
We can put them there, then we can go sneak away and hide.
Well, then we'll watch.
Well,
If
yeah.
there's no contract here, whatever we've taken, that's ours now, right? We're not getting
But I
paid,
think-
so that's ours.
we are
No,
getting paid.
the contract was the contract,
with the
and then this
hand-
is like the agreement of the contract to show. You
I
don't
think
need
that's
to
what
have
the
it
seal
written down.
means,
Yeah, that
Maybe
seal
we
just
should
means,
take
like,
this to
yeah.
the captain.
Yes.
No.
Galen,
The NPC is not going to solve all your problems for you.
Galen, fix our problems.
What the
Galen,
crew would do.
Got another date! For God's sake!
Oh,
Say
Shot
so!
every port.
the Galen report.
What a bastard!
I thought it was true love. Oh, what? Any more flowers?
Okay.
Let's carry
Yeah.
the
Don't
crates
impugn
back
my
to the door
NPC.
and then hide
Maybe-
and watch them.
Okay, maybe we should take the crates over, but we should disguise ourselves. and then drop the crates off and then
Why?
keep watch.
They don't know who we are.
I thought it can't do any harm.
2 layers of disguise. They see through the first one. They still don't know who we are.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
let's start off. Let's just take the crates there, all right?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay.
I will very reluctantly go and like take off some of the blankets and move aside some of the cushions, but then I'll maybe like leave a couple extra blankets on there just because I don't want them getting chilly. They'll catch their death if they get chilly out there, and it's a cruel wind that blows across these here seas.
Wow.
Win from the east,
archers.
releasing the beast. Yes.
And then I will very carefully try and pick up the
Athletics
three
check.
white cube.
Yeah, I'll carry the bigger one again.
Okay, athletics check.
5.
5.
16.
16.
All right, I'll
Okay.
take the coffin.
Okay, athletics check, and then we'll resolve these. Hennig, also make a perception check for me.
9.
Oh,
We're
Nine.
desperately going to eventually perceive something. I got a nat 20!
we needed one of them. My God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this time, when you pick it up, and you know the box, the contents of the box sort of shift when you pick it up. We'll get to the two of you with your under 10s in a moment. The contents of the box
You throw
sort
your
of
back out.
shift a bit, and so you get a whiff of that like cedar shaving smell again. Those volatile chemicals inside the plant material. But you also get this like musty smell. Did Hennig ever have any pets?
No, he wouldn't have owned a pet.
Okay. But you are familiar with, you have encountered animals in your travels.
Yeah.
You get this musty animal smell off of the box. Let's start with Burrb, I guess, and you're 9. So you go to pick it up and you're maybe a little too devil may care with your movement, and you drop
copy.
it, and you hear this like boom 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 when it like falls back to the ground.
There's some sort of rhythm section in there.
It's half a joke!
I'm just...
Okay, so I hear the noise. I stop.
Yeah.
Wait,
Dread,
do I hear anything else?
make a perception check.
15, 17.
No, you don't hear anything after the box is back on the ground. Dread, you try to hoist this box, but again, it's a little big and awkward, and you had trouble the first time, and this time you're trying to be so careful, and there's like blankets and
darlings.
stuff. I think like
I love you.
probably
I will never hurt you.
your hand grabs the blanket instead of the box, and then the blanket shifts, and the box just goes crashing back to the deck. And you also hear a boom 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 sound inside.
My babies.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
killed them.
I'm gonna start trying to get into the box.
Are you?
My babies. Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
How are you going to get into the box?
Well, I'm just
Dread.
trying to pull it at this moment, and I'm not that strong, so I'll see if that works.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Strength check, I guess, against nails in wood.
Yeah. Natural 1.
You break a fingernail.
Ah, my babies, and also this particular fingernail. I have no strong emotional attachment to this, but it does hurt.
Yes, break a nail, all will fail. Yeah.
Okay, so is anybody else getting a smell of animal off of this? Anyone?
Oh, that's Sam.
Yeah, this room is filled with seagulls.
It doesn't
Yes.
smell like bird, though, Hennig. You're very familiar with what birds smell like at this point. This
Yeah.
is more like musty, like something furry.
I'm getting a crowbar.
Okay, you're getting a crowbar.
This is all
My
very dramatic,
babies.
isn't it?
My babies.
Are we gonna do something about this?
I've killed
Yes.
them.
I kind of want to see what happens.
Okay, yeah, but let's work the problem. If we deliver the crates and they've clearly been opened, we're not going to get paid. As it stands, I'm not convinced we're going to get paid anyway.
Yeah, she's
There's a
doing it.
chance.
Does everybody have a D10 available to them?
Yeah.
All right, so the three of you not dread,
I don't like this.
roll a D10 for me.
Not like at all.
Yeah, that's
A
the
9.
Anyone else have to count faces?
9.
3.
3. Okay, so that means that Marnie and Hennig were within that number of feet of the box that Dread dropped as she is prying it open. Burrb, you're far enough away. All three of you need to make dex saves.
Oh no!
Oh, at least I've
I've got a
sobered
good-
up by now.
I've got a good dex save. Yeah, we've been on the seat for a while.
We're rolling dice now.
Ooh,
I'm rolling dice
That's
now.
20! Another one!
I am
13.
13.
synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20. So, Marnie, you do not notice. Hennig, you were like ready for something to go wrong. Well, I don't know. You've got that big box right now. Should I make you roll at disadvantage?
Oh no, didn't I? Oh no, yes, because I didn't drop mine.
Yeah.
I can roll with disadvantage if you like.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I think so.
Oh, that one was an 18.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So Hennig, you were like, you knew something was going to go wrong. You got that security instincts. And Dread, you're like really invested in being worried about the contents of the box. So maybe like as you're like prying with the crowbar, you stoop, but out of the box shoots some lightning. And Marnie, you take 1 point of lightning damage.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like.
Wow.
Can I still like try and like leap forward and sort of clear away what's in the box and like lean over it?
I'm going to try and
effectively?
restrain her. No.
I'm gonna try to get in the box. I want to
Do
be with my
yourself an
babies.
injury.
Opposed, like you both can choose athletics or acrobatics, I guess.
Athletics.
And yeah, it's opposed. so-
Acrobatics.
That's 18.
24.
She wiggles out of your grasp,
Wow.
highly
baby!
like dives into the box.
What the fuck was that? My
She's been learning from my self-defense classes every day on the poop deck.
Inside,
Marnie's hair is even bigger.
yes.
The thing is, every
Anyway.
deck is now, because of Marnie Seagulls, every deck is now the poop deck. But
Yes, that's true.
Took
Yes.
so long to get to that joke.
That's great. We'll have to wait.
Dread, inside this box, I cannot believe you guessed this. You guessed it before you even knew anything about the boxes. It's bizarre. Inside, you find a bunch of like large, slightly oblong, roundish shapes wrapped in cloth. I'm so mad.
Actually, all right.
I'm sorry. We're doing a nautical adventure and I wanted sea monsters. I'm sorry.
Daenerys Targaryen over here.
I know.
Ayo.
Do you start unwrapping them, or are you just like?
Yeah. I'm looking for cracks. I'm
Okay.
looking for any sort of dents. I'm like hugging them. I'm like stroking them. I'm
give
talking to
me
them.
an
Me
investigation
hearties, me
check.
tiny hearties. Everything's gonna be okay, me hearties. No need to be afraid, me hearties. 17.
Okay. So you start unwrapping the eggs. You see a bunch of large eggs, all individually wrapped in wool cloth. Some are black with gold speckles. Some are kind of like a reddish orange. Some are pale with a metallic sheen. And all of them, like just as you're picking them up, like they're heavy, and you can sort of tell just from like the feel of them that they seem to have pretty thick shells. And you do not see cracks on any of them, probably because they have
Good,
thick
because
shells.
we'd have to break them.
Okay, I'm just gonna like kiss them all, stroke them. You'll be all right, me darlings. Don't you worry now. Okay,
You
wrap them
zapped
all.
me with lightning, Dread.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's true. I don't.
They're not
They're
good
only
eggs.
little. They're unborn babies. They can't have zapped you with lightning.
Yeah,
So,
they can't. They're neither good nor bad. They're unborn children. Come on now, Marnie.
They're
So
bad
as it stands,
eggs.
we have broken the terms of our contract, which
No,
was not a
oh.
real contract.
I'll put them
And-
back again. I'll
But
put
whose
them
fault is
back
that,
on
Hennig?
again. It'll be fine, Hennig. Don't worry. I just had to make sure they're okay.
But now
Right,
we
I'm
have
gonna-
these eggs back. I mean, if we don't have a written contract, maybe we could just sell these
Fine.
ourselves.
No, we'll just.
That does make sense.
We need to give them
Doesn't
back
it?
to their mummy.
Who's
The
I
sea
don't
monster.
think. Yes, I don't. What kind of eggs are they?
Nature check.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'll roll this as well.
Shite
Shall I
nature.
do one? How many? Who wants to
Like
do
eggs. Oh, 15.
19.
it? I'm not gonna.
These be dragon eggs, you think?
Oh.
And for what it's worth, Hennig, you would know not only like, oh crap, those are dragon eggs, but also like, dragons aren't super common on this planet.
This is getting
Pet dragon. I want one.
a very similar
want
thing
to
happened
raise
to
a
us in a different
dragon?
campaign.
Yeah, I'm getting serious deja vu from
Yeah.
the Sword of the Dragon Queen right now.
Let's do what we did there.
No! No!
They all got smashed.
We made dragon egg omelet.
So smashed.
Oh!
Okay, let's
Nobody
stop.
touches my
Yeah.
darlings.
Okay. So, if we have already committed to spoiling some of the cargo, and I'm increasingly convinced that we're not being paid, should we just open the other ones?
Yeah,
I don't know why
deeply
you
in
think
favour.
we're not getting paid.
We'll
You
get
seem like a
paid.
businessman.
Because the contract's blank.
Wait, look.
It's
Just the
No
it's
one
this
knows.
big.
contract.
They won't know what they were actually wrapped in, right? We might as well open them all and then get them professionally reboxed up if we think we can still sell.
We'll put some of the spare bits of wood on top, and we'll rebang the nails in.
No, get
What
a
do you think?
professional into do it.
Bang the nails in.
Bang the nails in. I know
I
about banging.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, sorry, just so I've understood correctly, to go back a sec. So when we
We're going to
examined the letter
rebang the
before-
nails.
No. Going back to the contract thing, I assumed that we'd opened it up and it was totally blank, like having opened it.
There wasn't
No, it's a
anything
piece
to
of paper
open. It's just
the seal
a
on.
piece of paper with a seal in the middle.
Right, so that was.
How
that's what
did you
I
not
thought.
realise that? We've been at sea for weeks!
No, but that's
No, but
that's the
verbal
contract.
agreement.
It's
seal
like a,
is
the
his
seal is a
sign.
handshake. Like that's a
That's just
that is
the
a
sign.
written.
Okay,
That is a thing. Yeah.
We have no way of they have no way of knowing how much to pay us. Is my point. Nowhere on here is
Yes,
written
what?
1,500 gold pieces.
Oh well, I can write it on now if you'd like.
That's a good idea, actually. You should probably. Yeah, that's a great idea.
To whom it may concern.
Hennig, make a general intelligence check.
Sure. Oh, nat 20. What the fuck is going on with this dice?
Nice.
You are pretty aware of the existence of like sending stones and other like magical means of messaging people long distance.
Okay. Right. So it's
Mobiles.
not just the written communication. Okay.
On second thoughts, let's rebang the nails.
Rebang the nails. Okay. So we're going to still take them to the
Can we
people.
at least open up the other ones first? If we're going to do the rebanging,
Okay,
we might
you
as well
do the other
rebang it all.
ones while I
Yeah.
rebang
Yes, we
this-
have. Yeah,
this one.
agreed. Yes, I think
Okay,
that's fine.
I'm going to open up the coffin.
Okay, first, Dread, are you trying to make this look like it was undisturbed, or are you just putting it back together as best you can?
It has to look like it's undisturbed. So either the existing bits with new nails, or new wood with new nails, even though the wood won't match. But
Is disguise still a skill? Is that a thing you can do?
No,
Stealth.
you do performance
Sleight of hand.
or like sleight of hand.
Make an argument for me about what skill you would like to use to try to make this box look like it was undisturbed.
carpentry, the skillful banging of nails with a spatula, which I'm very good with. A spatula.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
a
I'm a
chef.
chef.
Spatula skill.
So if you were trying to cook something, I would say it's part of your
skills.
profession. But
I took sleight of hand as a proficiency because I was like, that's definitely chef checks for the little spices. I don't know.
Sleight of hand, you could
Meringues.
argue, is like getting the nails in the right place and making sure that
That's
they're where they
true.
should be. and
Are we
things.
trying to do
Could
this
argue.
without alerting anyone upstairs?
So it looks good. Which again, yeah, performance. I can kind of see it could be that as well.
If you wanted to be sleight of hand, that's fine. It was kind of a shaky argument, so do
Or
it at
stealth.
disadvantage.
Oh.
Stealth.
Whoa.
because you're hiding the
No.
fine. 16
Okay.
disadvantage.
You put it back
Nice.
together. You are opening the one that you've been calling the coffin.
I like that none of us helped out Dread to actually do that.
Right,
Like,
You just took the crowbar.
Marnie
from
is
her
as
and
far
moved
away
over.
from the box as she can possibly be. She's just trying to be like the other end of the room, like with her seagulls.
Okay. Okay. So you have moved super far away. Hennig and Dread may roll d10s for me.
Oh,
I have an idea of what this is.
1.
A coffin.
No,
3.
you don't have to roll Burb. You're the one opening the box. What was that, Hennig? 3?
3 for Hennig.
And Dread?
10.
10. Okay. So only Hennig is close enough. You must have been splitting the difference between them. Burb, as you open the box, you and Hennig need to make wisdom saves.
Okay.
Is that just a d20 plus your wisdom modifier, right?
There should be something that's like wisdom save, so I bet a barbarian
Yeah.
doesn't have
Unless you have proficiency
proficiency
in
in
it.
Yeah,
but probably.
I wouldn't have thought.
That's an 11 for me.
I don't think barbarians are wisdom.
I
No, they
think
don't.
anybody
They
do
don't. They
that.
got
Yeah,
strength and dex.
Yeah. Well, an 11
that's
and
an 8.
an 8. Awesome. Hennig, could you put down your box or not?
I think at this point, yeah, he would have put down the box.
Okay. Then you don't get crushed by it as you both fall unconscious.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fuck. Hennig! I'll run over to Hennig, who I assume is nearest.
Yeah, Marnie, make a well, God, what is it? It's medicine, this version, right?
Medicine, yeah.
check, yeah.
Oh, 21.
Okay, you can hear him faintly snoring.
Oh, he's asleep. Fucking twat. Okay. Right, sorry, that was really sweary. Right, I assume, is Burb asleep too? Burb?
They both appear to be snoring.
Yeah, they're asleep. Right,
I'm
fine.
gonna-
Just slap.
I
Round
like the
Hennig's
method
face.
acting that's happening. Thank you for your dedication, friends.
Hennig, nap
If
time's
I've
over.
Finished.
How hard are you hitting them?
Not really very hard.
Okay. If
Not
you're
at
just
the
like
moment.
flicking them, if you're not doing hit point
Nothing.
damage, they do not wake up.
Yeah, fine. Ah, God.
I know you guys just dealt with the sleep spell.
Yeah, we did. I just don't want to. Right, fine. She will suddenly pull out, like, from under her giant coat, like a really curved sickle, and just like, just like try and like scratch him with it. Like, wake up!
Attack
Pick
roll,
up.
I guess, with advantage.
Cool. I can't do much damage with it, so that's good at least. Oh crap, that's not a good roll. 10.
I mean, he is asleep, and you can try as many times as you want. So take
Yeah, just
take
keep
10 or take 20 or whatever, and yeah, you scratch him for. We'll say you do 1 point of damage, and he wakes up.
Oh great, yeah. I'm just trying to like
I mean, yeah, you can
hurt
you
him-
can be
hurt him
very
enough to
careful
wake
about
him up.
this. Yes.
be
So
like dink.
you wake up.
Hennig!
Minus 1 hit
Hello.
point. Yep.
Hi.
Ow!
Why did you go to sleep? Why did you fall asleep?
I didn't fall asleep. What happened?
Fell asleep.
Did I?
Right, I'll do the other one too. Right.
In the meantime,
You
I'm
also
rushing
do a point
over.
of damage to Burb, so they now each have matching scratches on their cheeks.
I've,
Hello.
I've rushed over to make sure that any babies who are in this crate are all right.
Okay, interesting choice of words, Dread. As you look in the box, anybody can use the X card at this moment if it bothers them. In the box, Dread, you see 2 dwarven girls who look like they might be twins, a half-orc boy, a human boy, a halfling girl, and a gnome boy, all unconscious.
Thought it was a mummy.
God.
Brad just like was going in to just like, and then just like freezes, and just like stops.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Or dead.
I want to check to see if they're alive.
Medicine checks.
Yeah. Same.
They be
I
not.
want
They be not sea monster eggs.
to.
Is
14.
medicine intelligence as well, or is it wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Oh,
They be not
10.
eggy.
10, and what did you get, Marnie?
14.
14. They're unconscious, but they're breathing. Yeah.
This be not a monster of the sea.
They're alive, they're fine,
Where are
they're
the
okay.
eggs? Why be there people in the box?
Yes, I don't know, but we're not taking it to that fucking warehouse now.
Why be there people in the box? I wasn't thinking there'd be people in the box. I just wanted to be a pirate. I didn't
Dread?
want to be carrying boxes of pirates around.
Are we
boxes of people.
people traffickers now?
I want to
Don't
check
make me
them
do circles.
for any damage.
Okay. Yeah, you did a
Okay,
medicine
alright.
check. You can investigate if you'd like to, try to.
Yeah, like any marks, have they been hurt at all?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
They appear undamaged.
I will not attack them with my sickle.
Maybe some very slight bruising because the box got dropped, but nothing nothing bad.
Terrible.
Okay, I think we should open the other one now.
box,
Yes, we
Alright,
should open the other
alright.
one now.
Okay.
Everyone stand back!
No, everybody get back. I'll do this one.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, can you loosen it? Because then I can... And suddenly, like, this spectral hand with, like, seagull feathers all, like, flapping around. I'm like, I could just do it with this.
It's a 4x4 piece of wood? I don't...
What?
That might be really
This is-
heavy.
It's
Wait,
mage
would you...
hand.
yeah.
If he could loosens it, and then I'll just, like,
push
fling
it,
open the
maybe?
lid. Yeah,
Right,
and
yeah,
push it
I've-
off.
All right.
Can I go over and like?
So are you all standing away while Hennig cracks it open?
Yeah, then Hennig, get back.
Okay. So Hennig, you crack it open with the oh my god, I just lost the word, crowbar.
Crowbar.
And as you crack it open to loosen it, a of green smoke-ish puffs out, and I need you to make a con save.
Oh,
Sorry, Hennig, I tried. Those.
con save
You should be
is
good
going to
at
be a 23.
Okay. So you take half, which is 2 points of poison damage.
I have resistance against poison.
Oh,
some
you
people.
do.
I
So
can't
1
remember what
point
that does.
of poison.
1 point. Sick. Tough as
Okay.
old boots. Right. Okay.
What was in it?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna look in the box.
Okay. In the box,
What's in the box?
there's lots of cedar shavings, as you might guess, because you could smell cedar shavings. But if you start to sort of like brush them aside, you see the body of an incredibly large dog of some kind. It's got yellowish brown fur and very long ears and sort of like long gangly legs. In this 4x4x4 box. It's big. And it's kind of like curled up.
Can I do like I guess it'd be medicine check to see if it's unconscious or alive?
Medicine.
Medicine is 5. This dice is so swingy.
I mean, it's definitely not moving. Eyes aren't open, but you're not great with animals, as previously noted.
It's a yellow dog.
Oh. Okay,
Anybody
so
know
we have-
anything about dogs?
I've seen them.
I know about sheep.
Okay, I feel like this is
Sheep.
less important than what's going on
Yes.
over here.
There are children here. Should we wake them up? Is that bad? I feel like we should. They were in a box.
We
don't
don't
like
like it.
Are they going to like where they wake up?
They're going to be very
Well,
confused.
I feel like they were being... I feel like we need to know something, don't we?
How?
Pause.
When? How long have we been
Pause.
sailing for?
Pause.
How long have they?
Pause. Shamini, do you need X card
Oh, no,
on
I'm
this? You're
No,
fine?
no, I'm fine. Like, genuinely.
Go.
How long have they been in here? And when did they last eat?
Yes, I don't know. Are they in like a magical stasis thing? I'll go over and sniff them and see if I can smell magic.
Go over them and yell eggs.
Arcana check, I guess?
Surely they'd have heard us yelling eggs enough times.
Ooh, 5.
You don't smell
bad.
any magic. The
Bad,
smell of
man.
urea is a little overpowering around you, so...
Oh, it stinks over here. My
Who needs a load of children in a box, some dragon eggs, and a yellow dog?
Yes, I don't know.
Whose
It's
is that
very
idea of a good
strange.
time?
Maybe they're separate. You know, maybe some people wanted the children, some people wanted the eggs. Either way, I don't like it, and maybe we should.
They're putting on a production of The Wizard of Oz, and the dog is the cowardly lion, and they need some munchkins, and the eggs
yes.
are the monkeys.
Yes. I played Glinda when I was a child.
That story feels like it doesn't make sense in a D&D world.
The Wizard of Earth.
Yeah, like, she goes from a magical place to a mundane place instead.
Really boring there. She has a really boring time.
Yeah.
There's no place like home.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There's people in a box. At least
I
the
really
eggs are
don't know.
alright.
Right. I think, are we all on the same page that we don't want to take them to the warehouse? Because
Yes, it is.
That's not.
It feels like
no.
people trafficking if we do that, doesn't
I
it?
think it's
don't-
already people
Yeah.
traffic. I think we already trafficked them. Because
Well,
the trafficking
well,
is like when you're
Well,
in
we
the
could just take
traffic.
them back and then no harm.
If
no
we
foul.
free them, then
Untraffic
we're not
them.
we're not trafficking them. If we're
But we
is that
already
right? I think-
did the traffic, and
We
then can
become
do
the good
No,
guys.
we
if
can
we
traffic
free
them back. Yeah, exactly.
That's more
we might be
trafficking.
pirates.
Oh
We might be
gosh.
pirates, but we're not bastards. So that's
They might like a
life.
life of piracy. We should at least offer them that.
That's
We
true.
should keep the eggs and raise them to be our
This
little
become
babies.
Treasure Island.
Absolutely, I would.
We don't.
I
I'm
would
in
like
favour
to
of
ride
baby
dragons.
eggs.
Yes,
We don't have a
absolutely.
cabin boy, and we could do with some redundancies.
We should
Like
go
a
to
load
the
of
police.
jackets for our cabin boy.
We should go to the local police and say, "Hello, we're pirates, and we
Yes, I
actually
don't think we should
traffic
do
these
that.
children." Would you...
No,
Maybe.
no.
Maybe we should
alright,
wake up the
that's
not-
children and
Let's hear
give them the option.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
No, Marnie's
no.
gonna stab him with a cutlass. Watch out!
Yeah.
That's what she
No,
does.
I'm not. I'm just shaking, just like tapping one very, very gently on the side of the head.
They don't
Hello?
wake up.
Try. Oh, I know. I'm gonna go into a pocket and pull out like a vial, and it looks like a potion vial. But then she opens it up, and it's just like the smell of stew. It's just some extra stew that she's keeping. She just wafts the stew smell under their nose.
Yes, that should do it. Yes.
Amazing. The three of you feel your tummies grumble. Nothing happens with the kids.
Smells good. Oh gosh. Should I? I mean, I can do a bit of, magic-y healing. We could try, couldn't we? We could try.
I could try, but I'd have to hit someone with a spatula in order to pull it off.
Yeah, no, I think
That's
that's
the
not.
only way Mike could do it.
No, I can just. I'll do it.
True.
I'll put my hand on one of them. Were there any gnome children?
Yes, there's one gnome.
Yeah, I'll put my hand on the gnome child and I'll cast Cure Wounds and see if that wakes them up.
Okay, so you cast Cure Wounds, and I mean, you don't have to roll the healing. All of the bruises go away, but they don't wake up.
Shit. Ah, fuck, I haven't got many of them, so we can't do all of them. Pick your other favourite two and I'll cure them. No, okay,
That's no
fine.
good if they're not waking up.
No, exactly. I think we shouldn't. Maybe if we take them out of the box.
Oh,
They're no
we need
longer
to be a
them.
magic
Gnome.
box. That's a good idea. Oh, that's such a
Pick
good
up the
idea.
gnome.
Take him out of the box.
Live
Right.
healed.
Take it away from the box. No, take it
Yes,
away.
Away from the box.
You
Out
take
the-
them
out
away
of the-
from the box.
Boxy area.
They are
Don't
limp
shake.
and unconscious in your arms.
No.
This is a bad look. We really need to work out what we're doing.
Marnie's
I
now just
really think
clutching
we should
this
tell
gnome
the
child.
captain about this.
Yes, I do too. Yes, someone get
No one come
Okay,
down
I'm
here. We've
gonna
been
go-
down here for hours.
Jazz, go get the captain.
I'm gonna go get the captain. I'm gonna go get the
There's a
captain.
seagull going with you.
You
Okay.
go up to the captain. You find him in his quarters looking at some maps and stuff.
Captain,
Yes, Dread?
something terrible has happened, and I just wanted to protect my babies, and then I was trying to pick them up, and then I dropped them, and I was like, oh no, my babies, and then there were actual babies, but they weren't born yet, and they was actually fine, and then there was other babies, and then the babies won't wake up, and now we're people traffickers.
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, we are people traffickers, Captain. Please help us. Please help. We need help.
Fewer words.
People.
I got that part. Explain.
Small. How many words am I allowed for this one?
I just meant stop babbling. Explain.
Oh, right, all right. There's children in a box. We trafficked them. They gave us the box. He said, don't look in the box. By the way, that guy, he said, don't look in the... You remember that box? You know the boxes?
The ones
okay.
we were
You
bringing
know the
from
box.
Iris.
Yeah. Right, we got the boxes.
Uh-huh.
I may have slightly dropped one of the boxes. So obviously I had to look in it to make sure it was all right because of the sea monster eggs that I knew was in there.
What?
And I looked in it, and the sea monster eggs were all right. Everyone else seemed really surprised that they were in fact sea monster eggs in there, which I thought we'd already established, but they were alarmed by this. And then we thought, well, let's just check the other eggs. only the others weren't other eggs. There was a big yellow dog and a load of small children, and the small children won't wake up, but they are alive, but they won't wake up. And we think we've trafficked them, but we think we can untraffic them.
Oh, yeah.
Reverse trafficking.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. And then we don't want to hit them, obviously, but also they won't wake up.
Oh.
No, that sounds bad. It's all getting very bad.
I get that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
we dropped them. We dropped them too. That one wasn't me. That was Burrb. Dropped him, but we didn't know.
The 2 new recruits are not coming off us as the captain here.
Help! Captain, help! Please help, Captain! Captain, please! I don't want to be a pirate anymore. I want to be a good person. I want to save the little babies.
Good news is you were never a pirate. Take a deep breath. Take one more. Awesome. Let's go figure this out. And I think we'll leave it there, and we can come back and figure out what happens next time, because I wasn't expecting you to bring them to Nibria before you looked in. The only D&D party ever to not look in something or touch something when
we were trying to be so good.
I know. And then I was like, oh well, obviously we're supposed to look in them, but then we left it too late, and now we're in the wrong place.
Tenebria
what we can do now is we can go fuck up that warehouse.
Fuck the shit out of that warehouse.
So Tenebria is the UK proxy, right? Like it's the UK in this world.
Oh no! Oh, it's definitely bad then.
No.
Bad.
Well, I was convinced because we mentioned it. I mentioned it in passing earlier. I was convinced we were relaying artifacts for the British Museum.
Maybe we are.
These have been pilfered. I was like, one's a mummy, one is going to be some kind of Rosetta Stone.
One would be a mummy.
Oh god!
Yeah,
it's a big political statement.
I did think it was going to be a mummy in the
just
coffin.
like the real monsters were the British all along.
And that's us.
Yes.
Sheryl just looking really shifty right now.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Colonialism. Did we ever say where we're from?
I've been given.
What do you mean?
Where you're from? I don't think so.
As in,
you haven't told the
did we ever
audience
say, hey, we're the
why
RP
you're
Geeks
here,
at any
who
point?
you are?
We
No.
didn't say that.
just-
No, we didn't
We
mention
can wrap
that.
up by explaining that.
But just
just
before that,
thinking.
because I think
Just
people
before
might
that.
enjoy knowing this.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I haven't seen my partner all day, and
Oh, no.
she, out of the corner of my eye,
Oh, no.
I saw her open the door and just look in and take a picture.
Oh.
But it was not when I was doing a normal bit of roleplay. It was when I was doing this. It was just, so what is, she's had a normal day's work as a normal person's job, and it's like, oh, I'm really tired, I'm so happy to see my fiance. Sticks her head around the door, and he's dressed in eyeliner in a pirate outfit with a pirate hat, just slumped at his computer.
Does that mean that you put the eyeliner on yourself, Simon? That's amazing.
It's
Was
just
it-
Warhammer for your
was it
face.
your partner's
It's not that
eyeliner?
complicated. That was my first eyeliner, yes.
Was it your partner's eyeliner, though?
Yes.
She knows now. Can you get her to send that picture to us, please? I really want to see it.
Yes,
I'll make it a
please. Sure.
thumbnail.
But anyway, so I thought people would like to know that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sheryl,
Also,
that was amazing.
That was
you
so
guys are
fun.
Great.
Brilliant.
That went
amazing.
so well.
I loved
Your
rooting for
characters
you.
are all amazing, and I just really like the captain. Just
I'm so
He's
sad you
great.
didn't talk to the wildlife researcher more. He was fun.
Sorry.
Got his chance.
got a second
Crying
chance.
elf.
What'd you
It's
say?
just that there
And
was
the
a-
crying elf. Yeah, they were there so that the bar wasn't empty and there was like a big yellow question mark over the quest giver or whatever.
Loved it.
Nice.
Did anybody
Loved it.
want to do a nature check to try to figure out what is up with the dog? Since you figured
Yeah.
out what the other things are.
Yeah.
Can we
Wait,
do
can
it?
you describe the dog again?
It's
Yellow
really
dog.
big, kind of yellowy brown, really long ears and really long gangly legs.
Like
Pikachu.
a hyena.
Like
No,
a-
more like a
a maned
jackal
wolf.
or a dingo.
I was
or
about
a
to say maned wolf.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
maned
like,
wolves.
but big.
Foxes on stilts.
Yeah, maned wolves.
All right,
don't
I'm
have
gonna
I
do
got
one as well.
I rolled a natural 3 for a
Nice.
total of 3.
Oh,
In
I rolled a
nature?
10
Aren't
for
you a
total
ranger?
of 10.
Nature's intelligence, though, and I was like, Marnie's not intelligent.
She don't even have proficiency in it.
Marnie's
No?
amazing.
All right.
Marnie
Well,
is-
She does
You've
survival.
amazing.
Survival's her stuff.
you don't
Like-
recognize anything special about the dog right now. We'll leave it
Ah,
for next time.
The
I guess
Dog that's
Can I-
definitely going to kill us. Yeah.
The dog's fine. Dog's having a little
Can I
nap.
just roll a perception check just to have a general sort of like shifty at it?
Up the dog? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perceive the dog.
Nat 20 at last.
Perceive the dog.
Perceive the dog.
And even though it wasn't a medicine check,
Still a
I
dog.
will give you, it does not appear to be breathing.
Is it alive?
No.
Is it mummified?
It's not mummified, but it's just packed in cedar shavings.
I wonder if cedar
A
shavings are
statue.
good for
Does cedar have a magic
conservation.
effect?
Is
Ooh,
cedar like
maybe.
a
Antiseptic, like stop it from.
It can be used to preserve museum specimens.
Ah!
So, like when I'm pinning my
Taking it to the
insects,
British Museum.
yeah, and
You're
and,
taking
you
it to
know,
the museum.
putting bugs in long-term storage in those really cool like pull-out cabinet things they have in the behind the scenes at a museum. Like cedar shavings are one of the things you could put in the boxes to long-term preserve them and deter
That's
pests
badass.
if you wanted something that was non-toxic, because like mothballs are the other option. But yeah. So cedar shavings
That
are
is
there
cool.
to sort of
That's
slow down the
awesome.
decomposition process on this doge.
Amazing.
Museum plotline.
Brilliant.
I do love that not only did I decide that they were eggs, but I decided that the right box was eggs based
Yeah,
on
I
nothing.
Yeah.
Based on
have
the big
no
warm,
idea.
Well, it was
which
warm.
eggs
It
are.
was warm.
So
Well, you were
Yeah,
like
the
convinced they
dragon
were eggs
eggs.
while you were in the tavern, and then you were the one that touched the box, and I was just like, wow.
Phenomenal.
I just love that character. I love that the West Country. That's that one pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. He's like Mackenzie Crook,
Arr.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Hilda and
Mackenzie
I.
Crook.
That's just him. You're like, and now we're people traffickers. That was so good. That's a clip
from the
right
people
there.
trafficking.
That was so sweet.
Should explain who we are?
Yes.
Right, yeah. Pitch
Explain
someone pitch our show.
Yeah.
Ali, it's
Ali,
your
that's
show.
yours.
Ali,
Okay.
I'm sorry, by someone I
Oh,
know
is that-
Ali.
okay,
Not
right.
Sheryl, like
They're
Sheryl kind of
communicators.
likes, but like.
Okay. So ours is it's very different from this in that it's in a sci-fi world. So we've taken D&D and we've given it a sci-fi flavor. And what we do is we basically try and have all the kind of effects, like all the magic, all the kind of different skills and everything. We try and explain them using science or future science. Like how we imagine science might look in the year. It's a long time in the future.
I don't know the year, and that is actually a key plot point.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say it.
I know. We're
Yeah.
like, we're not. Who knows what it is? Do you guys just want to introduce your characters really quickly? I'm the DM.
Sure. I'm Uriel. I am also a dwarf in our campaign, but because of the way we're doing it, it's basically like a cybernetically enhanced human called Uriel, who is on the path to leaving the weak but crude biomatter behind and becoming more artificial and mechanical.
I play Infinite Sky 6000, who is a druid, but she's D&D wise, she's technically a wood elf, but we have completely reskinned her to be a droid, a robot, and she is a terraforming robot that was sent to this planet to make it inhabitable for humans. And then she's lost all of her memory of that and has woken up hundreds of years later. Well, we think hundreds of years later, with no real memory, and something has gone wrong in her programming, and she is feeling emotions for the first time ever, and coming to terms with that.
And my character is Tenebris, and she's got all sorts of mysterious powers that are all sort of loosely biology based, and some of them have been explained and some of them haven't, but she's a sort of reskinned drow, so I've been thinking up lots of sort of zoological equivalents for genetically modifying people to dark adaptations and like using real animals for inspiration. And yeah, basically we like having fun with D&D and science, which is why we like nature checks so much. Bestie buddies from across the pond, who've been amazing because we're much newer, and ever since we started, Sheryl was basically like, guys, let's be friends, and we were like, yes. We're so honoured for you to have had us on, Sheryl.
This was so much fun.
It was so great. Really,
If
really
there's
enjoyed it.
anything
Really
doing
nice to be.
SciComm, it is that we are all stronger through collaboration. So happy to
Absolutely.
see someone else streaming live on Twitch and doing the scary, not edited, it's all out there for the world to see version of SciComm. And yeah, this has been so much fun. I guess I'll go write some more for this adventure so we can revisit these characters in the future and figure out what they're going to do with the contents of the boxes.
If you do want to come and catch us as well, we stream at 7 p.m. UK time on Wednesdays.
Which is early afternoon for the US.
Yeah,
And
ideal
you
for having in
can-
your headphones.
Yeah, while you're
When
at
it's supposed
work.
to be working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's at
yeah.
twitch.tv/Simon Clark.
That.
You can find links to everything, all of our socials and everything on our website, which is www.rpgeeks.co.uk. And then all our social handles, I think, across the board, we're RPGeeks DND. D&D. So
I've heard that we might even have some special guests this year.
have you?
I
don't know.
I don't know.
It's a rumor.
I wouldn't know
Yes,
anything
sort
about
of.
that.
Yeah,
Not out there.
sure.
But yeah, all of their social handles will, of course, be posted along with this on Twitch and also on the YouTube and podcast versions of this piratical mania.
Not piratical.
Not piratical.
Not piratical.
Piratical.
We did our pirate.
They're not
outfits.
pirates. I love it. It was like,
Privateers
you were never a
at
pirate.
worst.
Privateers, yes, this not piratical episode from the annals of history, which I guess we finally come back to, telling the story of what's happened in the world prior to our main Arctic campaign, so that I don't have to do all the world building by myself. These folks can do it with me. So yeah, I
To
guess
the world have we managed to build so far? I mean,
so we're gonna leave now and find another time when we can all pre-record the next installment of this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Sheryl. Bye.